Hey, trapping at my granny crib, you know I made it happen. Put my life into the rhymes and then I started rapping. Hey, I heard them niggas keep talking shit until I pull up clapping. Hey, we the ones who get the drop and pull up with that stat. I say we the ones who get the drop and pull up with them drinks. Hey, little buddy, them say they was real, but them little niggas fake. Mama told me always be yourself, don't be nothing that you ain't. We was broke, we with your eating noodles, now we eating steak. Now we eating steak, hey. I pull up clapping, ayy, we the ones who get the drop and pull up with that stat. I say we the ones who get the drop and pull up with them drinks. Hey, little buddy, they don't say they was real, but them little niggas fake. Mama told me always be yourself, don't be nothing that you ain't. We was broke, we with your eating noodles, now we eating steak. Now we eating steak, ayy. Now we eating steak. Now we eating steak.
It is time for an Icon Sport exclusive coming at you right about now.
It is that time of the day, y'all. It is Walk Through on a Thursday. Here on the show, y'all. We about to walk through. Y'all get ready, man. It starts with us. Over here, y'all, we're going to be talking about the Shannon Sharpe deal. We're going to talk about the kid from the New England Patriots, talking about Ole Miss. Oh, man, we're going to talk about college coaches. College coaches coming to this area. Looking for players. We're going to talk about all that on today's show, man. Y'all just stay tuned, get ready, all of the above. We are getting ready to talk football. First off, let's represent your schools. Represent your schools. Telling you. While we represent our schools, y'all, we're going to play a quick clip from the Gulf Shores practice over there with a little music.
Check this out. We was broke, we with your eating noodles, now we eating steak. Check.
Say, we were broke, we were just eating noodles, but now they eat steaks over in Gulf Shores. I can tell you that. Y'all can get ready. Telling you, man. For the people that didn't know, I want y'all to know this.
All y'all tough niggas need to go to the army. Or something, damn. We try and go to work. Y'all sitting over there mugged up with the fire, with the switch. Well, switch your ass over to the army. Nobody want to deal with that.
Tell you, y'all, it's Walk Through Thursday, daytime edition. Tell you, we ain't been on the daytime in a minute, y'all. Y'all share, invite. I know some folks think we coming on tonight. You better catch us today. Last night was a quick show. Me and Roger was on. Tell you, man, hopefully Coach will come on today. But, man, I tell you, college track meet tomorrow down in Hattiesburg. I'll be down at William Carey. The man with the gun shooting in the air tomorrow down there. Tell you, it's going to be something to see. Tell you, great time to be here. Tell you, great time. Tell you. We are live. Once again, y'all represent your schools. Tell you. Tell you. I might get on the screen today. Let me get on the screen for a minute today. So we're gonna talk about first topic of the day. Y'all, we talking about this Shannon Sharp stuff. Tell you, well, we got to talk about this. Shannon Sharp, boy, I swear. Okay. Found out today Hillcrest Evergreen. Yeah, they looking for a coach, man. We're gonna go over to Georgiana. Talk about Coach Chris Gould, the head coach. Boy, his first stop outside of Birmingham was Georgiana. I know a lot of people like, dog, why he ain't come by my school? Telling you, man, you got to know where the athletes are. And what y'all got to realize, Coach Gould played at a small school himself. So he didn't, it's easy to go to a big school looking for talent. It's hard to know where to go. I never forget Coach Gould telling me the story about when he played, they played McKenzie right there by Georgiana for the state championship. So he gonna always remember that area and the type of athletes that they produce over there in that area over there. Tell you, very talent rich area. Not far from Evergreen, not far from Greenville. Almost a sandwich up there. Not far from Andalusia. I'm telling you, man. Matter of fact, that's his only stop on a recruiting trail, Georgiana. Tell you, Coach. I know a lot of people like, man, he coming by our school. Nope. Only stop the head coach making is in Georgiana. So far in this recruitment period. But man, it's several coaches here. I saw Lance Thompson from University of North Carolina. He was in town with Tootle yesterday and with Tank Jones today. So and y'all, last night while we was on the show, I was downtown in Mobile. Several college coaches downtown. I know they probably out at schools today. Y'all send us those pictures so we can acknowledge those people. I'm telling you, man. Last week, y'all, we had the doctor on here, and she released this information, to eliminate all of the myths. Here we go. I'm telling you, man, this is valuable. This is a valuable night for the people that watch our show. I know y'all coming here for the news, but this great news is somebody need to hear this because we found out that JUCO does count.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, we found this out on the show. That a lot of people say, "Oh, JUCO don't count."
If you attend JUCO, you graduate from JUCO, you have 2 years of eligibility left. If you graduated in 2024, if you graduate this year, you go into D1, you have 2 years left. If you graduated between 21, 22, and 23, you have an extra year eligibility there.
Yeah.
If you go to a D1, but if you go D2, you only have 2 years eligibility left.
That is, y'all. Telling you. We getting it out. Tell you, man. College coaches went over to Williamson the other day and, went over there and visited with the staff over there. Then they also made it out to Viger. Tell you, this was sent by Viger, or this right here was sent by somebody else. So I'm telling you, it's a great time to be here in this region. Telling you, man. Great time. And man, to know the requirements. That is. Those are the requirements from the NCAA Eligibility Center. Telling you, man, we're gonna start putting this on the show more often. There go the timeline. All four of the timelines. And y'all, here go the individual timeline. Ninth grade, you'll start planning now. Take the right courses and earn the best grades you can. Ask your counselor for a list of your high school core courses uh, to make sure that you take the right classes, or find your school's high school's list of NCAA core classes at eligibilitycenter.org course lists. Your 10th grade year, register for a certification account or profile page with the NCAA Eligibility Center at eligibilitycenter.org. If you fall behind on courses, don't take shortcuts to catch up. Ask your counselor for help with finding approved courses or programs you can take. Then by your 11th grade year, check with your counselor to make sure you are on track to graduate on time. Take the ACT or SAT. Make sure we get your scores by using whatever the code is for that particular school. At the end of the year, ask your counselor to upload your official transcript. So at the end of your 11th grade year, you will get an official transcript. And then your senior year, graduate. Gotta graduate. The graduate, take the ACT again if necessary. Make sure we get your scores by using the code. Request your final amateurism certificate after April the 1st. So you have to wait to after April the 1st to request your final amateurism certificate. After you graduate, ask your counselor to upload your final official transcript with proof of graduation. Y'all, these are the timeline if you want to be an NCAA Division I athlete. So, uh, great time to be here. Take this off the screen for a minute. Let me flip it around. Let's flip it around a little bit. Y'all, it is what the day is. Walk through Thursday here on the show. Today, great time to be here. Man, just a lot of stuff going on with the recruitment. It's spring break for Mobile County, but some of the other schools are in school. Got word Jamison Roberts picked up his first official offer to Troy. But, it kind of puzzles me that Jackson State didn't make that short trip up to Saraland. I hope that they have plans on coming back to recruit those kids in Saraland. And I hope nobody told them not to go to Saraland, because, we do have salt shakers down here in this region. I ain't gonna sit here and act like we don't, but a lot of people get mad at me because I call them out. But it is what it is. Everybody got a job. Some people just salt shakers. So at the end of the day, y'all, we're gonna call their asses out whenever they do something that's detrimental to kids getting recruited. But y'all, with that said, Viger and Williamson right now leading the recruitment game. Saraland a close third, them and Mary G with a close fourth. And who coming in at 5? I saw Aaron Moore out of BC Ryan picked up an offer. So, 5 and below, we don't know. Tell you, 5 and below, we don't know. But great time to be here. Tell you, we are too excited about what's going on here in this region. Telling walk through Thursday. John Ray talking about we need to do a daytime show. So I'm with John Ray. Let's do a daytime show so I can get all my rest that night. Because, y'all, I'm about to hit a 4-day stretch. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Men's league tonight. Track tomorrow. Basketball Saturday and Sunday down in Mississippi. So Tell you, I'm gonna be busy, busy. Telling you, tell you, man. Great time to be here. Hey, man, we're gonna play some of these clips. Uh, that time of the year, man. It's information time, informative time of the year. Here we go.
There's two kids I'm trying to recruit. Are you hungry or you just want something to eat? Now, a hungry kid, he gonna make a mayonnaise sandwich. He gonna find a place to play. He gonna call all around to get in the gym. He gonna figure it out. But a kid who wants something to eat, he got a cabinet full of food. He just sitting at home waiting for somebody to cook it. He ain't trying to cook it. So does he practice? Yeah, because you asked him to. Does he work out? Yeah, because you know, like, come on, let's work out. But he ain't hungry. And so when you get to the Division I level, we got to get guys who are hungry. We don't need guys who just want something to eat. But for a parent has to raise, you're raising one or two kids. You're either raising a wolf or a sheep. Now, you raise a sheep, you're going to have to protect them all the time. And that's what's happening to parents. They want to protect their kids all the time because that's a sheep. You always got to protect the sheep. You can't never leave a sheep alone. That's what it is. But a wolves will find other wolves will find some way to eat. And they have to realize that. Because struggle builds character. They're trying to take away the struggle and there's no character being built.
And with that being said, y'all, it's some parents, boy. You better not say nothing about their child, boy. Man, boy, they're like the world be about to come to an end. You don't want your child to be a sheep now. Ain't nobody gonna talk. You don't want your child to be a sheep. Telling you now. Ain't gonna talk about my child. Well, guess what? Don't play sports. Don't play sports. I'm telling you, don't play it. Go be, go to a recital or something. Do something else. Say, for real. We got a couple of the spring games. Mayor G versus Jackson. Which is probably the biggest game that's gonna be played this whole spring. You got Theodore and Biloxi, another one for its games. A lot of people gonna enter squad and all that stuff. I know I'll be at the LaFleur intra squad game. I know that's been confirmed. And try to get it at some more. You on early today, good. Exactly. Look, listen, I'm on for a reason. I'm on. The draft come on tonight. Everybody got draft parties. I think I'm headed down to Sugarfoot. When I get finished calling the game tonight, I'm going down to Sugarfoot. If you haven't been to Sugarfoot, you better start going. Down on DIP or Dolphin Island Parkway, on the other side of the bridge. Telling you. Make sure you tell Dwight KT told you to come. He still gonna charge you what he charge everybody else. Tell you, he still gonna charge you what he gonna charge everybody else. Telling you. That's why I say I had to come on. John Ray say, come on. John Ray, the producer. I'm telling you, John Ray lets me know what's going on. Keeps me on tap. Tell you. Boy, look at here. Them sweet heat wings, man. Don't get me started. Tell you, that's what I will be eating tonight. Some sweet heat wings and some of them good old fries they got. Tell you. Going down tonight. Tell you want to go watch the draft, go down to Sugarfoot. Tell you, go on down there. Tell Dwight KT told us to come down here. Lance Thompson was there today. Matter of fact, let me go grab that picture. Put it on the screen. Tank Jones, they down at Sugarfoot. They probably still down there eating. I'm telling you, they probably still down there eating, y'all. I'm telling you. Tell you, man, the college coaches are out. Tell you. If you're a college coach in this area, come to Sugarfoot. Sugar. SUGAFOOT. Sugarfoot. Matter of fact, let me go grab his flyer and put it on the screen. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be at Sugarfoot tonight, eating me some wings. Gonna be a while, I'm telling you. Tell you, that's where I'm gonna be at. Yeah, one thing about me, y'all, I tell y'all, pretty much sometimes where I'm gonna be at, I sit there and I don't take it for granted. Just like I say, everything I do, we're not trying to create no enemies, and we ain't trying to make no friends either. We're just trying to do what's right. And sometimes in doing right, uh, some people get mad. Everybody got their own opinions. I respect everybody's opinion. But I don't tolerate disrespect. Though. That's one thing I don't tolerate. Because I ain't gonna disrespect you in no way, fashion, especially if you got kids. Especially if you got kids, I'm definitely not gonna disrespect you. Because that put people in bad positions. So I don't want nobody in no bad position. Tell you, man, we are on live today. See if I can find that Tank Jones picture. Hold on, y'all. Let me go off the screen for a minute. Matter of fact, hold on, let me get all my pictures together first. And I can go run a commercial and then still it's on Dwight page. Hold on. Yeah, great time to be here, man. Tell you. Yeah, now I got all my pictures. I can go make my post. Let me crop this picture. There we go. Let me take a quick commercial. We're gonna talk about paying a fee.
We talk about paying a fee. That's focus. Amazing F focus. Got to be locked into the task at hand. Got to be locked in. I don't want them to be tight. I don't want my football team to be tight because I believe we're extremely talented. You don't have to be tight when you're talented. I don't want them to be focused because each of us needs all of us, and we got to be locked into the task at hand. E, effort. A football play typically lasts about 4 to 5 seconds. As the head football coach, I'm going to give them all I got every single day. So all I'm asking you to do for 4 to 5 seconds, give me amazing effort. Win the effort battle. Dominate the effort battle. Non-negotiable. And then last but not least, you got to go execute. You got to execute. And we talk about paying the fee. That's focus. Amazing F focus. Got to be locked into the task at hand. You got to be locked in. I don't want them to be tight. I don't want my football team to be tight because I believe we're extremely talented. You don't have to be tight when you're talented. I don't want them to be focused because each of us needs all of us, and we got to be locked into the task at hand. E, effort. A football play typically lasts about 4 to 5 seconds. As the head football coach, I'm going to give them all I got every single day. So all I'm asking you to do for 4 to 5 seconds, give me amazing effort. Win the effort battle. Dominate the effort battle. Non-negotiable. And then last but not least, you got to go execute. You gotta execute it. Sound good. Sound good in the air condition, what we want to do, but you gotta go out and execute it. And our young men know what it takes. It costs to be a champion. And they're willing every day to pay the fee. And they've shown it each and every day. All right? Most of the people, you know, and I said it before, nobody expected us to be here. That's okay. We okay with that. But those 107 young men that I have in our program and those 15 coaches, they're locked in. They understand. They know what we have. When we were putting it all together, to us, it's not about getting all the best players and going in the portal and getting all this glitz and glamour. We don't need all that. We need young men that are bought into what we're trying to do and what we're teaching every day, and they have to be the right fit. But it costs to be a champion. And we talk about paying the fee. That's focus.
Oh, yeah, he paid the fee right there. Lance Thompson there at Sugarfoot on the little stage right there when you come in the door at the Sugarfoot. If you want to know what Sugarfoot is, hold on, let me take this banner off the bottom so you can see exactly where it's located. There you go. Tell you, there it is. That's where it's located. Tell you. Look for somewhere to watch the draft. Here go, come on, eat you some wings and come watch the draft with us. Let's see if I can great time to be here. Tell you that. Tell you. Great time to be here. Tell you, great time to be here. So y'all get ready, man. That time of the day. Y'all, it ain't too much going on, man. That'd be the best part. I like days like this. Some people be liking when it's sticky or the police chase at Catherine and Dolphin Street. Y'all better stop running for Mobile. Mobile is on. I'm talking about, boy. Lady said yesterday they had a drug bust. They had another one today too. Shoot, folks just be making up stuff, man. Some people just like being heard, man. Straight. What's going on Twitter, y'all? I'm gonna leave this on the screen. It'll be a good advertising for them. See that. See what's going on Twitter. What they tweeting about over there. Y'all hear Chris Evergreen got 2 kids in the draft. I'm telling you, man, that's big for them. Telling you. Hey, it's you, Riley Leonard from Fairhope in the draft. Telling you. Quite a few people from the state of Alabama hoping to get their name called. Telling you. Oregon and offered Trent Seaborn and Cam Pritchard. Caden Moss picked up an offer from Jackson Academy picked up an offer from Ohio State today. Jordan Holmes from Pike Road picked up an offer today. Well, wake up then, coach. See if we can get the coach on. Wake up, coach.
What up there?
Tell you, man, just a crazy time to be here.
A good time to be here.
A lot of recruitment going on. Folks get
Oh
ready
yeah.
for the NFL draft tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tell you.
I
Big
get
time
there.
college meet tomorrow. All this type of stuff going on. I don't be knowing nothing.
You know I'm really excited to be watching the draft tonight after just being out there on the ground with some of them guys that's about to get their name called tonight, man. I'm hopeful to see a couple of our guys, Shamar, Riley, and a host more others get their name called tonight, man. It's gonna
Hillcrest
be,
Evergreen got 2 kids in the
yeah.
draft, coach.
Talk to
That's
me.
gonna be wild. That's gonna
It's,
be
I,
wild. I tell you.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're doing good right now in the state of Alabama.
Tell you. Iron sharpening iron.
We're doing real
Tell you.
good right now. And on the college, like you say, the recruitment, you know, the student part come first, you know what I'm saying? And as of right now, I am a collegiate student, regardless of whatever the age is, I'm a student, right? And you could feel the energy and the atmosphere boiling on the campuses, because
Oh yeah.
you got the kids in JUCO trying to press their way on up out of there, and then you got, not only are they trying to press their way up out of there, they can see the finish line, and the biggest decision they got to make is where they're gonna go do their final study at. And for our athletes, that compels their journey a little bit more, and kind of creates a little more stress for them, because not only are they trying to find the right education system, but they're trying to find the perfect athletic fit for them too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a big time right now. High school seniors and high school juniors, it's a big time for them. The seniors, they so ready to go. They say they so ready to call it quits, and the juniors, some of y'all doing the very best you can to make sure you gonna be seniors next year, right now, in this next stretch coming back after the break, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Cause well, coach, this is the last time we gonna be able to talk to them before they come back, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So y'all make sure y'all doing what y'all gotta do, man. I got a kid coach out of Orlando, Florida, started connecting with us a few weeks ago. He tagged me in a post yesterday, and he wanted me to know that he was maintaining his 4.7 GPA as he posted his straight A honor roll report card number 3 certificate. And we put that out there, man. And I'll tell you one thing, he creating some buzz for himself right now. His name is Brandon Nakutabong, coach. Brandon
Oh man.
Nakutabong. He's a 5'9", 164 class of 27 wide receiver DB athlete with 4.7 GPA out of Oak Ridge High School down in Orlando.
Well, coach, on yesterday, Central Clay uh recruiting page followed us on Twitter.
Good
Uh
stuff.
telling you, Miss Lisa Dale, she followed us on there.
That's good.
Stevie Allen, the quarterback that transferred to Daphne, uh, followed us on there.
Good stuff.
I'm gonna make a public service announcement. Be careful of the bridges that you burn. Y'all, I got several calls from several colleges. Y'all, it's kids uh saying they have offers, but they don't have offers just yet. You know, they got, you know, the offers are pinning them coming to camps. And y'all done talked to several coaches today. They say ain't nothing wrong with them posting it, but it's just a way for them to get them on campus to see for themselves. They don't want to watch no videos. They don't want to watch none of that. They want to see what they can do up under their coaching philosophy.
Uh,
So
Coach, we also just got a follow in this minute right now. A follow from John Melvin Christian College's coach Daniel Holland. He's the O-line coach over there in Pensacola, Florida.
I love it, coach. I love it and I love it. I'm telling you, man. It's just
Yes, sir.
y'all. I'm telling you, man. It's a process all the way till you sign
Oh,
until you get there.
Coach. Oh, we got a follow last week too. From Coach Mark Freeman last week.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got a follow from Achilles Banks, 6 foot 226 pounder defensive lineman of Baker High School, class of 27. Um, we got a follow from Mr. Carter Pettigrew. Mr. Carter Pettigrew comes out of where does Mr. I'm trying to see. He doesn't have his school listed, but he got some highlight footage here. But
Let's put this
yeah,
on
Mr.
the screen. Today is
What
my
we got there?
birthday. Anybody else got a birthday out there? John Ross. Big shout out to John. Happy 36th birthday to you. I remember when I was 36. I
Hey, and a
remember.
few in a few more weeks, I'll be able to say I remember when I was 36. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
man. Big
Big shout
time
out to the
Southside
Senior
birthday
Bowl.
to you.
Big shout out to the Senior Bowl. They donated a lot of stuff to LaFleur yesterday. So
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Dr. Williams was there to get it. Uh,
Shouts out to my girl Middleton over there with the Senior Bowl. She handles all the press and all the media over there, man. Great individual, coach. She
tell
really
you,
goes above and beyond. She's one of them people, coach. She's about what's right, coach. She ain't about all that other stuff, old money and everything. Yeah, she about what's right. And you got great people over there, man.
big shout out to oh man,
They and
this
they also reached out to other schools too and gave them various things, but I mean, LaFleur is really the only public school with orange in it, coach. So it's really a no brainer what they do with the leftovers.
I'm telling you, over in Mississippi, cause we got a lot of kids from the Mississippi high schools taking visits to the JUCOs over there. Mississippi do a great job with their JUCO system,
Yes, they do.
recruiting the state before they recruit outside the state. And yeah, that's that period that's going on now over there. Uh, and then once they offer everybody in the state, y'all, that's when they'll start offering everybody else.
Mhm.
It's really a order. They really got an order going on over there.
Yeah, they do, and that's why it's so important for us over here, where we call on the chancellor of the community college systems of Alabama to in-state junior college football here. Now, I understand the preliminaries and the parameters that keep things at bay, but a lot of your JUCOs in Alabama, if they don't already have housing, they have housing in order for them as we speak, right? And so now you can talk about bringing in JUCO football. I mean, we got ladies flag football, so that has to be the gateway of opening the door to saying that football is coming to Alabama. I mean, come on now, this a state like Alabama, and the way we pride ourselves on the sport of football, yet we're not gonna have male football in collegiate sports, but we'll have female football. Like, come on, Alabama, we got to have it all.
Well, it's a start in the right direction uh, for the state. Kingston Prayer and Bryce Carter both followed us as well. What happened, Lisa? Mark Frazier up the ones. Let's see. Get the mix like that. Oh yeah.
Because guess what, coach? You don't have to get mad now that South Alabama slept on somebody and then get somebody they know they should have got, because Bishop State and Faulkner, or Coastal, shall I say, will come right behind you and make sure no child get left behind in Mobile, Washington, and Baldwin counties.
Oh yeah. Mason Burkhart, uh, 6'2" quarterback from Enterprise, followed us as well. I'm telling you, man,
All
just a
right.
great time to be here. A lot of
Yes.
kids getting in where they fit in, y'all. So, I ain't gonna follow. We don't care.
Don't
We
have
we
to.
got too many people that do. So we got to get out this hateful spirit. Uh,
Yes.
I, I got another kid, Zayden Felton from Thompson, the big nose tackle, nose guard from up there. He followed us as well. So my thing is this, y'all. We regional. It would be y'all. We would love to have every kid in Mobile or Baldwin County to follow us, but it seems like either they don't want to or people telling them not to. So
Well, well,
one of
well,
the
coach,
two.
coach, that's fine. They don't have to, because
Yeah,
I mean, I was getting ready for slumber last night and seen I had got called out and mentioned on Twitter, and go to see who mentioned me on Twitter, because it's not an often occurrence, and it's somebody from Orlando, Florida.
yeah,
So we are here and we are accessible to you, whether you choose to follow. I mean, we ain't gonna put no campaign out about it. It is what it is. Cause we just
I
gonna keep
see
right
Larry
on moving.
Rudolph on the trail, coach.
Yeah. And so, you know, hold up.
Jordan Stadmeyer from St. Luke's followed us, coach over there. Tell you, man, it's a great time to be here, y'all.
All right, yeah, man. We back in effect
Mark
now.
Rudolph,
Yeah.
uh, Carson Newman invited him to one of their camps. That's one of them deals, coach. If you do well, we gonna offer you. I'm telling you, ain't nothing like that feeling. You
Right.
know, I would rather not get an offer and find out what I need to work on than to get an offer and think I done made it. Oh, okay. And then have a terrible season, and then they come to you at the end of the year and be like, we feel that scholarship. You know, coach, tell you, man, I got a lot of mentions over here. Cameron Lytle, the kicker from over at Spanish Four, he signed with Oberlin College. Telling you, man, I just sit here and watch, man.
Well,
Some people try to downplay what we do,
hey,
but
looking good.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you, I had a good feeling today
I don't
when
care about none of that junk there.
Coach. I talked to Coach Barry Best
Yeah.
up there at Georgiana today. Coach Gould went by there. That's his
Uh-huh.
only stop outside of Birmingham. So I know how some people say, I know Coach Gould. He might not be coming to your school, and when he do, you need to have your stuff together. You know.
Yep.
And Coach Best didn't know this time yesterday that he was coming. He found out after I called him. I said, Coach Gould on his way to your school. You want to see what you got up there. Telling you. A lot of people don't know Coach Gould played in a small school. So y'all, I'm telling you, it's animals of habit. You always go back where you from. You
Well,
know,
Cole, one thing we know, Georgiana got them dogs up
woo, boy. And boy, they bite.
there.
They bite.
One thing we know.
See, I'm trying to get up there to the spring game. See, I would definitely want to see them.
You try and go
Oh,
eat old roasted hog. I see what you on.
hey, don't be trying to tell everybody what I'm trying to go eat.
I see what you're trying to do there.
Tell you, that's big, man. A lot of kids getting a lot of momentum, man. Get your momentum, figure out what's gonna happen, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to hate on nobody. You ain't got to say nobody hating on you. The only, yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, man. When you say people hating on you, I mean you got something that you know that you deficient at. So I ain't, you know, especially when you trying to make it somewhere. I done been everywhere, so I ain't definitely ain't trying to make it nowhere. I done been everywhere. Riley Leonard on here.
Well, you going somewhere
Travis.
new tomorrow?
Well, we're going to William Carey.
I
Uh,
mean, you been there before. That ain't what you doing. That way you going.
tell you, I'll be shooting a gun tomorrow. I'm the starter for the college beat. I'm telling you, boy. Starter for the college meet, y'all. I'm telling you,
Some people you ain't gonna have to tell to follow instructions.
tell you, on your mark, run a set, pow. That's
I
all you
call,
gonna know.
hey, clerk and coach, I call your name one time and one time only. If I
Tell you,
don't hear it, I am sorry. I am not
Cole,
sorry.
Cole, have you ever heard me say, is Lil Pookie over here is Lil Pookie here?
So I'm telling you,
Y'all, tell you, y'all, one thing I learned about that, y'all, whoever lines up, that's who running.
that's who running.
Ain't nobody running up there at the last minute either.
No
That's
sir.
what I love about track, coach. Ain't nobody able to run up there at the last minute.
Ain't no delay of game and track.
Oh no. Ain't nobody. I'm talking about we ain't waiting on nobody. When I say runners on your mark, that's it. You can't run down there and get set if you ain't been already in the lane.
And you got to go check in with the clerk to know which lane to be in.
Oh, my
So if
bad.
it's saying runners on your mark, you might well say, man, I missed this one.
Tell you.
That reminds me of the time Daphne boy was over there joking, waiting on Schamberger, and they were like, he ain't coming, he ain't coming, Hamburger ain't coming. And little did we know Hamburger was over there
Breaking the record.
breaking the record.
Tell you. Schamberger over
Dude,
there jumping a 24-3, y'all.
I'm telling you.
Schamberger done made a kid jump away from Spanish Fort.
Yeah,
Schamberger
sure enough.
made a jump ship.
Sure
But they
did.
jumped all the way off the ship. Oh Lord. I'm not
Sure
going
did.
back. I'm not going back.
I
Tell you.
believe I can fly.
And some people probably say, who is Schamberger? Uh y'all put them on the screen real quick. Y'all already know how we operate on here. There he is. Telling you, Spanish Fort did something in. 6'4" kid that can boy.
He could glide and he could fly.
I'm telling y'all, if he running down the sideline to get to the 10-yard line, don't throw your hand up. He in the end zone. The only way he gonna get in is if he try to run all the way in. But y'all, he athletic enough to take off from the 10-yard line and still get in. Somebody out there need to hit it. I'm telling you,
Come on,
boy,
man. Come on, man. That man hit that 10-yard line and take that plant for that long jump.
man, come on. He in the end zone. I can promise you that. Uh, you gonna put 6 on the board. Tell you.
He get to the 5, you go ahead, hey, murder she wrote. Angela Lansbury. He
Tell you.
long Coach. He long enough to fall in from the 5. He long enough to stretch out with the ball extended from the 5, Coach.
Oh yeah, easy.
And he can get there. That's the crazier part. He's gonna get there. It ain't about can he get
If
there.
he
It's
can
about
get there,
when
I'll
he get there.
tell you. Shit, he in the end zone. You go throw your hands up. Coach, Coach, man, I'm so glad y'all here, man. We got a little controversy going on.
Oh Lord, Brandon Bolden is living up to his last name.
God.
That boy living. I mean, it old Miss Rebels. Remember the Oxford, Mississippi? What you want on the beat?
Well, what y'all fussing about?
I mean, dang it, Yosemite Sam was the goddamn old mascot forever.
Telling you,
Shoot. It shouldn't
man.
be no. It shouldn't be no coincidences here. This ain't new. This ain't new news. This old news.
Y'all always bringing up old stuff. Look mighty new to me.
They
But
got
y'all
the
these
man. Go play for Lane Kiffin.
these are issues we don't supposed to talk about on this show here. You're supposed to let it slide.
Oh, we can't never shake this type of narrative.
Dang.
That is
And
fake news.
dang.
Lane Kiffin and all the old administrators are good Christian folk.
Dang. I know a lot of them Christian folks that crucified a lot of people.
Yes, they had done it.
Dang. Well, I tell you, cause I'm looking for my favorite picture. Oh, let me see if I go get it.
What y'all in here talking about garlic parmesan, extra parmesan?
At at Sugarfoot.
Oh man, I ain't had the parmesan ones. Hey man, big shouts out to White Shoes too, Coach. What he doing with the adult league and the accolades and the collaborations he been able to partner with and secure doing what he's doing, man. He getting major recognition from the city, major honors from the city, man. And he definitely one of the people in our region that's worthy of that praise, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has done a lot for the athletic community and the urban community, just as well as you and I, just as long, if not longer, right?
Oh yeah. You know that.
Oh yeah, so this is always good to man give our brothers the good shout, man. I'm just starting to see a lot of us starting to make moves where it matter at right now, because I mean we got a real problem down here, man. It's still justice for free right now.
Don't
You
worry about it.
know,
I'm calling in reinforcements.
yeah, we're gonna need them type of reinforcements to come on out. Them type of
That's who I'm calling in. I
I'm
ain't got no
telling you,
time to play with you.
I'm telling you, boy, I'm telling
We
you.
got y'all. We got a new segment coming up. Y'all, Alabama history. You
Yes,
think Mobile
sir.
history was crazy?
Yeah.
Boy, y'all just get ready to wait on some of this Alabama history. Y'all, we gonna start talking about. Y'all get ready, man.
Since they took it out to schools, we gonna put it on this show.
Yeah, y'all, we
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah, Alabama history is a thing of the past.
I,
See,
I'm thankful I learned it in the 4th grade when Dr. Harold Dodge was still the school board superintendent,
well, I learned it in the fourth and the ninth.
and they retaught it in the ninth, and I took it again as well. You're absolutely correct. It was an elective in the ninth. You didn't have to take it.
Well, yes, you did. You had to take when I was in school.
Yeah, when you
You had
was
to
in
take
school.
that in world geography. You got a half a credit for Alabama history and another half credit for world geography.
Yes, sir. That they had, but those half credits had them become electives by the time I come
Oh
along.
yeah, oh
Uh,
yeah. That wasn't no. We
yeah,
didn't need
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
No. Tell you,
Yeah, yeah. And you
we
know,
need y'all Mississippi burning. We ain't need none of that going on.
yeah. So I was still getting mine though.
Tell you. I'm telling you, boy, my Alabama history teacher, Miss Brown, played Mississippi Burning, boy. Woof. Boy, it was a handprint festival that day. It was a handprint festival. I swear it was, y'all. I swear it was.
I'm gonna tell you this
Boy,
though,
he could not
man.
play that video no more. Oh my
My
God.
my seventh grade history teacher, man, was one of the real ones. Because in middle school when I was coming through, you in the seventh grade you had to take a portion of geography in your history class, and I had one of the greatest teachers I know right now. They go by the name of Coach Will Smith. Some people call him Mr. Will Smith. On their day last school when he had become a principal,
Yeah.
and he really instilled the importance of learning history and geography to little black children in the community at Booker Washington Middle School,
Look
and
again.
and because Coach, that's in the black community, that's one of the least attended subjects that people really don't care. That's people check out when they get to history class. They really check out. They say it's boring information that nobody care about, and you got to know the geography. That's when I learned what a plateau was and learned that we had a plateau, and that's why they call plateau.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Well,
learned
that's
that
why
in the
they call
seventh
it the
grade.
plateau.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
because
learned and I learned that
it's similar.
Mobile wasn't. I learned that Mobile wasn't flat, and that we had hills and valleys, and we had a couple of ridges around here.
Oh, why would we do that?
Yeah,
Oh,
like one of them. One of the ridges we got around here named after a wolf.
oh, what kind of wolf that is?
The Wolf Ridge. That's the ridge where the wolves used to be at.
We used to. You
Well,
must
they
forget.
still there. Well, they still there.
You must forgot. They done had wolf sightings all up there on the back end of St. Ignatius School over there.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And then the other ridge is the one they have up there where they call the fork with the bell up there.
Oh yeah, that where the bells used to be at, but not in Saraland.
Yeah, they migrated on up once they cleared that lot road and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, they had to go somewhere. Say, yeah, buddy, great time to be here. Oh, say, coach.
You must
Yeah,
got you
but
some games tonight.
well, I'm gonna be over at Dotch. Be over at Trinity Garden.
What time the bluebird flying in the morning?
The Bluebirds start at 8.
I know. I tell you everything you need to understand. Start packing. Start packing. And Coach, this track season, I prefer doing this too. In the off season of football and basketball because track season really be like the warm up to football season. It's the build
Hmm.
up to it. Cause you got people running and you got all that grass out there in the near in between.
Well, I can tell you this, Coach. The ones who didn't run track better be running people over, because you
Yeah,
definitely ain't gonna outrun them.
no,
And y'all, there's a lot of kids they missed out on that opportunity. Oh, they missed out on it.
I tell you who school got their football players out there on the track.
Who?
Mayor G. Uh,
Daphne.
I'm coming. Daphne. Spanish Fort.
Yeah.
Fairhope.
Mhm.
Foley. Oh man. You know St. Paul and McGill got them out there.
Mhm.
Yep. You know UMS got them out there.
Jackson.
Oh,
But
self
Jackson not
evidence.
from down here, y'all.
I'm trying to self evidence don't need to be proven more than once. Shoot. I mean, and then I done went to a couple of our local high schools where the kids that play football are not talking or not running track, and I talked to a few of them, and they had the audacity to say, "I don't like it," and don't have a valid reason for why they don't like it. And I have to always try to give them some kind of reassurance that they should really reconsider and think about this going into next year. Just because you didn't run it this year don't mean it's too late for you. But we just letting you know that you're dead wrong if you ain't doing something with it. Like I say, Coach, you ain't got to be a runner. You can be a jumper. You don't have to be a jumper. You can be a thrower. There's something there for everybody.
Cause I found out why that kid for UMS wasn't
You can
throwing no
run,
good.
jump, and throw if you want to. What, he was out
Kid
with
from
something?
UMS, kid from UMS just signed with Southern Miss yesterday.
Yeah. You say he just signed with Southern Miss the other day?
Yesterday.
Oh, yeah, well, he couldn't build no wear and tear competing and stuff that,
My thing is just, Coach, I'ma say it, and some people still got time to do it. Ain't nowhere in hell my fastest person on that school is not running in that section of the mall. I don't give a damn how much they didn't run the whole year.
Oh, one thing about it, you ain't had to compete in no meets. You can that's been the rule in track forever. You can come to one sectional and now you own. But of course, it had to be in agreement with the coach at the school and the athletic director at the school. We ain't just talking about like, what I'm
I
saying, they
still
gonna
got to
let you
get put
do.
in Dragonfly.
Well, yeah, you got the dragonfly stuff today. Well, I'm still speaking from old standards. You're right. They gotta have the dragonfly, so it ain't that easy, but it is easy.
Oh, when did it become the law that I can't have the best player on my team?
Who said it was a law?
It must be, Coach. Now, y'all, I found something new out with the college signees. It's a little different, way different. You definitely don't want to lose no scholarship out there running track when your scholarship in football.
Unless you
But
going
if
to
you
school to
run it,
run, unless you going there to run track too.
yeah.
That what made school like Miami and Florida State great back in the day. LSU. Boy ran track in all season. All your Willis McGahees, your Clinton Portises, your Ed Reeds, your Roscoe Parishes, your Devin Hesters. Them guys ran track when they was in college.
Let me flip over to the other side. Let me see if I can get over to the other side real
What you
quick.
got over there?
Got the quarterback there transferring.
Uh-huh.
But I got one particular picture I want to see. Now you show me another football player. Uh-oh, here we go, Coach.
Uh-oh.
You show me another football player better than him. And you know, Big Dad already hit it on the head. Jackson. It ain't another football player down here ranked higher than him. It ain't another football player. Well, Tank Jones ranked higher than him, but he ran track too.
Right.
It ain't no player that's not running track ranked higher than him. And I'll wait.
Let's say offensive player. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far
Yeah.
as ranked higher than him, and you know, the offense entail with the QB, wide receivers, and running backs, the people that need to be fast.
Coach, this is why this kid can be patient enough in the open field and cut back with so much speed that nobody can catch him.
I know he running the 200.
Everybody wondered why he got the ball against Baker, turned the corner and was gone.
The 200. I come out in my burst for the first, and when I enter past the first, now I turn the corner, and I pull away.
Can't make it up, huh? Cannot make it up. Coach, name another player. Oh, okay.
You said that's rated better than him.
I'm talking about that's not running.
Oh.
Crazy part about Bob plays 7-on-7 and he run track. Uh-oh. Crazy part about Landon Duckworth and Red Chapman, they play 7-on-7 too.
Them folks just came off a basketball season after coming off a football season.
Coach, that's why when they lose during the season, Coach, I ain't holding back. I don't give a damn what school it is.
At the end of the
Only
day,
way I might show sympathy if that kid ran trap.
It's basically almost like if you play at a school like Jackson, when you say you want to play one sport, you take an oath to playing all sports.
I'm surprised they ain't got him out there pinch running on baseball. I swear.
Well, they ain't got time because they had the track meets.
Coach, I'm about to bust your bubble, Coach. And they ain't got a track nowhere near the school.
Well.
Ha! Uh-oh. Coach, I killed all the excuses. I'm just gonna kill them all at one time, Coach. One swipe. Platinum card. Let me go and put the platinum card in. Swoop. Coach, it ain't a kid down here better than EJ Crowell, especially at a skill position that shouldn't have been running track. Now, when your ass out there running a 4.8 and you trying to play cornerback and ain't don't nobody give you no scholarship, you gonna know why. A lot of kids that run 4.8s don't know how to run. It ain't got nothing to do with how fast they are. They just don't don't have the proper form of running. So, but they swinging and all that other stuff. And y'all, every time y'all we do a showcase, but we see it. Kids start over here, he ain't way over here. And then y'all got to a point, y'all, where we just start putting out cones to make you run straight. And a lot of kids that never ran straight. Because if you running sideways, you should be running one step behind the next step. And coach, I see why Roger's son so fast.
Well,
He's a track kid. He's a track kid, and he know how to put his feet down.
coach, I need everybody that play football that think they going D1, that think they gonna one day make it to somebody's professional league. Watch the draft. And because you don't have to, this ain't old times, you don't have to wait till next year. You got YouTube and everything else to pull up. Go look at how these guys running they 40. They are getting down in a track and field block stance. So that ought to be your first indication that I got to have this skill set within me in order to be great on the greatest stage of the sport that I want to play. I mean, some stuff be right in your face, coach.
But so many people think they know more than what we be telling y'all. We tell y'all so you won't have to go through the storm. Do y'all know how many senior parents this shit were talking about their coaches? Man, my coach don't know nobody. And y'all, they calling Vigan Williamson trying to get their kid recruited. So in turn, that make Vigan Williamson popular. You know? So at the end of the day, man, you sit there and Saraland win a state championship, but you had some Saraland parents calling Curtis May over at Vigan. Throw the pitch code straight down the middle, because I'm swinging over the top fence, over the green monster I did Matthews Park. And then people make them people feel guilty, which I did last year, coach. I did. When I went to Cincinnati, why y'all ain't helping them? All this other stuff. I did say it. I did it. But people pay for lack of knowledge. I'm not telling nobody to help nobody this year. Wherever you at, that's where you stuck at. Or you can be like this kid here. Shit, I'm getting up out of here last chance I can get. That kid going to Daphne. Along with the other kid from Foley. But see, the kid from Foley, they say he played linebacker. So, if he don't make it at quarterback, he got another position. This kid is a quarterback. But y'all, these are the things, y'all, that we try to avoid y'all going through, and y'all, it seems like y'all just like going through it. And then everybody want to get smart with us and laugh and joke all the time. Y'all, it ain't no laughing matter for us when a kid don't make it. Especially a kid who parents think that they know more than what we know. We ain't saying that we know everything, but God, y'all, we football 365. Y'all might be football 180. You know what I'm saying? Might not even be 180, might be 165. See how many weeks in so you got 10 weeks, you might be football 90. Just for the little 90 days y'all be playing. Come on, man. For real. But y'all, I'm telling you, man, it's a great time to be here. Go what today is.
Thursday.
Somebody told me the bus was riding today somewhere. We'll know about football, friend.
It very well may be.
They say that bus still picking up. They say don't give a damn about no task force, no force task, none of that. These parents talking about they gonna move the right way. So a task force ain't needed for them.
Hey man, when
They
you
got their
ride
license,
clean,
registration,
hey man, when you
and
ride
insurance.
clean, you ain't got no worries, man.
And then my thing is, coach, you ain't gotta show your license when you're on the bus. When you on the bus, you ain't gotta show no license. Only the bus driver Telling you. Some of y'all better get on the train for a bus. And some of y'all need to stay where the hell y'all at. And when you see the bus, just wave. We don't need no bench riders trying to go nowhere. Stay where you at and work your way to the top. Everybody can't do what J.J. Bush did. Leave Theodore and go to Sierra Land and probably one of the top players at the next school. Tell you, boy. That right there. Cole, how about this? If JJ would have went to Sierra Land last year, he would have been just another kid transferring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Cole. He would have been just another kid transferring to Sierra Land. But he picked the right timing. I'm the big dog now. Me and Sunshine. He got LSU. Send him mail with his name on it. Come on, man. It is what it is, Coach. Where you at, Coach? You still
You're
over there?
right, Coach. It is what it is. And it usually always will be what it will be. You know.
What's going on over at LaFleur, Coach? You gotta talk to somebody, LaFleur.
What you mean,
I
Coach?
gotta
What's
talk to
going
my
on?
Viking. I gotta figure out what's going on at Viking.
Coach, we talk about them enough. We talking about folks we don't talk about.
Well, I know it.
We talk about them enough. We didn't kept LaFleur, Viger, and Murphy on the radar for the whole cold time.
Tell you.
and I'm glad we started venturing out when we got to Mary G and other places. And
Man, Benjamin Russell though, Coach.
yeah,
The big D lineman that Benjamin Russell picked up off from Purdue.
big. Now I know I can't wait to see all these schools with their jumbotrons this year. Williamson got theirs up.
Hold on, Mary G got theirs up. I got a picture. Hold on.
Yeah, LaFleur and Varga getting theirs installed as we speak.
Mary G got theirs up. Hold on, let me get Mary G. Put it on the screen. I just love this show. We got some people that do like us. You know, they do send us the put that over there. Tell you, great time to be here, Cole. Cause we get to see history being made right before our eyes, man. History being made right before our eyes. These jumbotrons is part of history. Whether you like it or not, it's part of history.
Uh,
You know.
and you know, Coach, I'm gonna go ahead and ring the bell for silencing of everybody's blatant disrespect towards these athletic compounds that have been instituted at these fine institutions. Because I can encourage you to get in your car and ride around to some other places, and you will return back to your place and be like, "We really got it made."
Cause them nice size jumbotrons, Cole. Cause you literally gonna be able to see somebody on the screen.
Man, come on, better not pick no book out your nose.
You caught on the stadium nigga, you know. Hey, the Rattlers kicking in. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Tell you. Leatherwood from Blunt just picked up an offer from West Georgia. That's good. Keep picking them. Telling you. We love it, y'all. I wonder when they gonna start building them houses up there at Blunt. You know, Blunt finna get that big old apartment complex up there on Lot Road. That's gonna be interesting. And we ain't even talking about the downtown development that's gonna change the whole infrastructure of downtown Mobile. Aiden was playing some football with some Mary G players yesterday, getting that work on the beach. Look at that right there. Oh yeah, I saw Enrique doing the thing down there on the beach. Okay. Cause we'll be on the beach next week, Cole.
We won't be down there by ourselves either.
Be a whole lot of people. They got a basketball tournament down there that week on Saturday
And they
as
got the
well.
they got the NCAA beach
Beach
volleyball national
volleyball.
championship
Cole gonna be right there at the complex, ain't it?
on the
Right,
beach.
right outside of the stadium. Oh, yeah, they gonna take that down there like they've been doing. But
Yeah,
you,
that's
but
gonna
you
be.
saw the facility though. They can host up right there.
They can, but that thing we gonna be there.
Yeah, it'll be
We
too
gonna
much
be there.
traffic over there.
Yeah, yeah. They ingress egress. They understand that, and that's how they able to. Man, it's gonna be too much going on down there. Beach volleyball. I mean, you got some teams that ain't got no beaches that's gonna be there, but I mean, Florida, California, man, it's gonna be a lot of that. Texas schools with general great volleyball programs in the first place gonna be out there. Man, that beach volleyball go hard, coach. They got to run in that sand. They got to jump in it. Sand get all in your eye and your nose, your mouth. Oh yeah, it's gonna have that's where it got to be by the hangout. It's got to be some old MTV vibes. You already know what's going on, Miss Eagle. That what type of party that is, and that's just why I know, coach. It's gonna be crazy and hectic down there in Gulf Shores.
I love it, Coach.
I live for it.
See, them folk calling us for on license plate numbers, all that. Give us parking decals. See, when you're right, you ain't got to get right. Oh, Coach,
Oh
it's
no.
NCAA certified weekend for the girls. Yep,
Say what?
NCAA certified weekend.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
You got to know it. It's a conference championship. That's what I love about sports like basketball to a certain degree, but mainly baseball and track, man. Well, that give you a chance to get up in there. Track ultimately though. You can compete on any level and end up at the big granddad of them all. Football, they got it broke down so good. You was in the one double A division of the D1. Gonna have University of Mobile and Loyola out there tomorrow, and quite a host of most schools out there. It's gonna be a good old time.
Is Auburn Montgomery still in?
Oh my!
I think they are.
You got Blue Mountain Christian University, Loyola, University of Mobile, University of Tennessee Southern, Faulkner University, Middle Georgia State University Macon campus, Dalton State College, Life University, William and Carey University, Point University, Thomas University, Abraham Baldwin Agriculture College, Appalachian Athletic Conference, and the University of Olivet. A lot of old church schools there, my brother.
Oh yeah. Won't
Some
be
good
no
old
cussing
Chris.
going
There
on
ain't
out
gonna
there.
be no cussing going on out there, sir.
Won't be no cussing going on out there tomorrow. I
No,
can promise you that.
no, sir.
And if they
No,
do,
sir.
they gonna pray for you.
Yes, sir.
Whole lot of future pastors out there.
Oh, yes, sir. And evangelists and apostles and bishops.
Telling you. Tell you, there it goes. Southern states.
And it's a holy weekend because the old Pope done left us and went on to glory.
Tell you, let me put that on the screen so y'all can see that a little bit better. Tell you, that's what me and Coach gonna be at tomorrow.
At the Southern States Athletic Conference Track and Field Championship.
Tell you, great time to be here, man. I'm telling you, we blessed, y'all. I'm telling you, we are blessed. Coach, I gotta tell you the first what we call it, the first event is the 10,000.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they getting ready for sectionals at the land tomorrow too. Let me see, I inbox me a
Well,
picture of that.
we'll see that. We'll see whoever prevail next week. Well, right now we on this SSAC.
Oh yeah, tell you, gonna be a great time. I got
Yeah,
a
we
picture
got.
of that.
I wish we could be at the sectionals. You know,
Cole, I wish, Cole, I wish I could have
What
done it,
Bobby
sir.
Womack said. I can't be in two places at the same time, something like that. It was whatever he said.
Tell you,
I sure wish I could be there, but
tell you,
I'm like Deion Sanders too, Coach. When it's time to elevate, it's time to elevate.
what Big Mac trying to do over here? What you got going on about stuff?
What's going on, Coach? I just
What up,
got
Mac?
off. Just what up, Coach Holly? Just got off the clock.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna call them good old boys for you. You keep popping up in here like you just did. I'm gonna call my best friend from the Alabama History Department to come and talk to you.
Now here in these southern states here.
You disturbing
What y'all
what
got going today, Coach?
man, we get ready to go to Hattiesburg over there. Great state of Mississippi. Eh?
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
I might well be a Mississippi native over there. I'm getting all the pictures from
Tell
Sarah. The
I'm
land is
telling you,
ready.
boy.
They got it looking good up there, y'all. They got it looking good in the land.
Oh the land, oh the land, oh the land, oh the land.
Tell you.
Ain't no finer place in Mobile County.
I'm telling you, man. And y'all, it's a reason why the kids want to go up there now. I ain't finna act like that.
Facts.
I ain't gonna be no fool, man. A lot of folks be want us to be retarded for some reason. I don't know.
They we was in special ed class.
I'm telling you, boy, they thought we was invented special ed.
And the fact that they be thinking all that, I fail to comprehend.
Tell you. Y'all, it will behoove you if you like glitz and glamour and you great and you're great, and you got a great athlete, go on up there. Telling you. But it's gonna be standard set when you do now. You know, the gambling association not allowed up there. The Mammy Association not allowed up there in several plans.
It's gonna be done decent and in order.
Telling you, you get mad all you want to, or do not want you up there. Especially with some of the antics some of y'all be trying to do. The disrespect, blatant disrespect. Them folks ain't going for that. Say, where the hell you at? Tell you. Well, it look good up there though. Let me see if I get one of these pictures. Okay. I gotta send them one at a time. Okay. Then y'all see it in the group what it look like up there. See. I gotta go shoot the gun at the go pow! Right us on your mark. There you go. Your gift will make room for you. They
And
ain't gonna be at
place you
this.
before great men.
I'm telling you, you better believe it, man. Boy, you sound like you a son of a preacher over there.
That wasn't Mac.
That's 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 DT Houseworth.
That was D.G. Hollingsworth over there.
Yes, that was a preacher over there.
That was a preacher over there. Then y'all better let me know. Oh,
I'm telling you, man, I love it.
hey, nothing
Love
like that.
it.
Nothing like
Love
the,
it.
the breeze blowing at a track meet.
Yes,
Hey,
sir. You know, God has been so good to us this year. This
say,
has been the most breeziest, cool track season I have ever
I
endured.
don't need you to talk it up now. You sitting
Well,
over
the
there.
weatherman already said what it was gonna do this weekend, but it still ain't gonna hurt you because you're from down here anyway.
I need you to
All you need is this old hat on your head.
I always do. Yeah, they go to track sectionals up there in Sarah's Land.
What
Telling
are
you.
you throwing?
What are you doing, sir? The javelin, the the pit is ready.
The hurdles. For the girls, no clicks. For the guys, 2 clicks.
Does the javelin feel over there? Okay.
Stay from inside of the red buckets.
Tell you, great time to be here, man.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And you see all that tree line there? They got so much land over there.
What
They
you say? Track field so big.
They got trees still over there that can be maneuvered and removed. Just remember that.
remember the Titan. That's all I can tell you.
I'm telling you, them people got everything a man would want to have at his castle. It's like a trip to the safari out there, the Gilligan's Island, man. They got, I mean, Coke, 'cause when you're coming up from at the pit, you gotta walk down the hill. You coming up out the hole there, and you come back up to the top. Then you look over to the left there, and then you see the football stadium from the outside of the stadium. And you be looking at the football stadium, and it's like it got its own path across a canal and a river and a, a flowing river underneath, a nice little stream or a brook right there. You know, it's a safari. It's a paradise. I wonder why they call themselves the Spartans. They could be the Jaguars for real over there in that safari.
Well, you know they do outstanding job up there.
Oh, they do.
Got a great overlooking view too. Let me go find that overlooking view. They got a view where you can look down
Yeah.
off of the hill over there. Let me see if I can find that picture. Tell you, let me find the picture off the hill up there. There it is. There go that old picture. Put that on the screen.
Coach Dillman and company, they do a fine job over there. Outstanding.
Tell you, they outstanding job up there.
They know how to take care of an official too.
Tell you, they
Make sure
gonna
you
feed
don't.
you good up there.
They gonna feed you good. Hey man, that's all any official be wanting, man. And everybody already know the standard. The standard is feed your official. Now we know for parks, even at the park, coach, the concession stand. No, hey, we gotta feed the refs.
Tell you ain't gotta do just walk up to the concession stand.
I'm telling you, even the parks know it. So if the parks are already doing it, if the parks can feed the refs, I ain't got no pity for middle school or high school.
I just need you to stand right there and look at the whole thing.
I
You
seen
got to go
Lookout
down the
Mountain
hill.
now.
Telling you, track and field championships.
I seen Lookout Hill there.
If you don't know where to go, just look down there. You see.
Well, there's gonna be a whole plethora of tents there.
Yeah, it's gonna be number 10 nation up there. Jackson going to Pleasant Home for them. They're going over. Is it Pleasant Home? One of them over there in that area. Up in Covenant County. That's where Jackson going. I'm telling you, we're gonna call Jackson Ring Nation up there because they don't do but give out rings up there. Did you see the ring landing up where we got? Let me go get that ring, put it on the screen. That's why I keep telling y'all, don't say Jackson is from this area. He's not from down here. We don't have these type of people. We had these type of people, they just don't have that vision. These folk been doing this for years. You know, we trying to catch up with them. We trying to catch up with the folks up there in Jackson. Coach, I'm about to blow you now. Just, make sure you're sitting down. Jackson know how to take care of their kids. That's why EJ Crowell said, bring them cheering on up here. Bring the cheering on up here. They said, bring them chilling on up here to Jackson. Hey, there it is. Hey, they recognize their kids up there. Little recommendations they give out up there. Little Ring Nation. Say, I wouldn't mind buying one of them type rings there. They could sell me one of them. Say, Big Mac, you still there? Houston Academy has a great kid going to Jacksonville State.
Mac done
Oh yeah.
slid off on you again.
You know, Mac just trying to make it to the highs. But Cole, man, that's a nice ring, Cole. Back of the year. All kids matter up there, man. TD, I see you got them putting some stuff up
Thing clean
there.
too.
Cole, what you got them putting up there figures? See, you over there with the secret society over there. Moving like a Mardi Gras society over there.
Well, as I have been the city council's citizen advisory member of District 1 Parks and Recreation, which entails parks like Sage Park, Figures Park, Dodge Park over there.
Oh, I'm going to your park later on today then.
Parks like over there, Bush Park, those places like that.
Oh yeah, old Bush.
Yeah. A park that, we look out for those parks and we like to advocate for those parks. And we like to hope that those parks have a standard that's held of a high magnitude for the children to have a place of recreation and a place where they can go enhance their imagination at the young tender ages, you understand? And so I got with great people. Some I advocated for a long time, but working with great people like our councilman, Mr. Corey Penn over there. It's a part of his vision too, having been someone who's worked closely with children throughout his tenure of professionalism.
They
And
said that guy over there, pretty good guy over there.
yeah,
Mr.
he pretty
Penn
fair
guy.
guy, man. He pretty fair guy. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a big deal, man. We want kids in Tomanville to have the same swings and playground opportunities as the kids at Langen and Medal of Honor Park there, because Mr. Michael A. Figures, he's a man that wore a Medal of Honor, and if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no great municipality that we have today, because what he did was he made the mayor council form of government, because Mobile used to be under a three-commissioner rule, and the three commissioners had to approve and agree that certain stuff could happen. And I could tell you what none of them commissioners uh
Commission.
uh yeah, what none of them commissioners was copper. I can say that right there.
Well, all of them got indicted except one,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
he was
all of them
in.
got indicted except one, and one of them tried to do right, because in 1985, the lady who they named the city code after, she just passed a couple weeks ago. Her name was Mary Ann Zogby. She helped Michael Figures. She was in the House of Representatives, and he was in the Senate, and he wanted it in the Senate, and she championed it in the House of the Representatives, and it became a law that Mobile gonna have to vote for a mayor, and that it's supposed to be more black districts than white districts in the city of Mobile, and that's what it's been, and because of Mobile's racism and gerrymandering and keeping folks from having access to the poll. Stuff like Mr. John L. Flo was fighting for. So, we want that part to have his own Medal of Honor, long story short.
But Coach,
Because
Mobile wasn't like Birmingham though. Why we had
Mo,
to do with the
Mo,
people down here
Mobile
was
wasn't like
mad generous
Birmingham,
to the black folks.
but see, Mobile wasn't like Birmingham, and see, huh?
Let me put that on the screen.
No,
Go ahead,
Mobile
Coach.
wasn't like Birmingham, because they ain't letting Martin Luther King come down here and get it popping like Birmingham.
Yeah, I'm over here locked and loaded over here.
And you see, what had happened a long time ago. See, Mobile always had them folks that was you know, you know, they had them folks like, hey man, we ain't tripping, we ain't trying to get all that going on. We ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to get bit by no dog. We ain't trying to get hit by no water hoses. They wasn't trying to Mobile was trying to get that money. They wasn't trying to have no confrontation. And they said us is good down here. But by the time Michael Figures done come around, Michael Figures say, hey, check this out, man. We're gonna be dark skinned that we can be, and we're gonna go out here and hit these streets. And that what happened. Because
Well,
Mobile was just a get along to get on, get along to get along.
Coach, you had your own side of town over there on Jefferson Davis Highway.
Who had their own side of town?
You did over on Davis Avenue. I said highway, the avenue.
Not everybody, because some of the other ones was down there living in poverty down there in the Bay Area.
So they should have moved to the ground over there on the camp
Well, the
or the bottom
campground, well,
or Mr. Thomas land over there.
that's what most of them done.
That was the upper echelon area, y'all. A lot of people don't know. Thomasville was the upper echelon of, for the longest of time. Simply because once you got on Stanton Road, well, not Stanton Road, Somerville, on that other side of that bridge, it was prominence on that side that made this side just as prominent as well.
Just, just,
Whatever.
just, just think about it like this: in a 1 block radius, I even go back and say it like this: in a 3 block radius, you had on Somerville, right here in this portion of Somerville, you had these the people that done lived in here. This is what I'm finna tell you. No matter if they were the same person but in a different position, these the people that done lived in here. You done had 2 state representatives.
Okay.
You done had two state senators. You had
Okay.
one city council person and one mayor.
Okay.
And the state representative and the council person and the mayor and the state senator, one of those, they still living and they still in office. So that says a lot about what we mean on the prominence. And it was a day my uncles told me when the folks from the South Side and the
Oh,
President's Highway moved to Tomanville, there was racial tension in the community of Tomanville, and it was serious. They say, boy, you had to be squad deep walking over the Somerville side because as long as you stayed on Donald's side, you was fine. But if you walked on the Somerville side, it was gonna be some Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer's over there waiting on you.
well, they didn't want you to go to the hospital over there, the Mobile
They,
General Hospital back then.
they ain't want you to get over there to that creek over there either.
Hey, well, none of that belonged to you anyway. I don't need you over there.
That's why my great granddaddy, the engine I told you about,
Oh yeah.
that's why he moved on the dead end. He was
Well,
bad like that.
talk about that dead end they got over there in Crichton that lead back there to that old Bush Park you was talking about. That was
Well,
another prominent area back
well,
during that time.
it was waterfront property, sir.
Oh yeah.
They just gonna get it back right sooner or later.
Telling you.
See, you got to look at this thing they got called Map of Mobile. Folks be like, when they gonna do the Map of Mobile? To tell you,
I can tell you this, it's about to be some stuff taken off of the map of Mobile.
it sure
Uh-oh.
is.
Y'all, when the Mobile International Airport opens, RV and Birdville would no longer be on the map in Mobile. I'm gonna say that again for the people all the way in the back. When the Mobile International Airport, where it's already open, once they start tearing everything down, that's one of the reasons why the new the subdivision they built is almost like collateral. You know, we gonna let some of y'all live right here by it. So you ain't gonna have far to go make that money because y'all it's gonna be some money to be made. Uh y'all when this Mobile International Airport y'all I'm talking about the freight think about the freight that's gonna start coming in here from some of them foreign countries. The customs
Hmm.
people that are gonna be working down there. Y'all, I'm telling you, the infrastructure is about to change. Yeah, Coach went and argued about the housing, but y'all in a couple years, people gonna be like, man, shit, I make way more than that.
But see, this the thing. That's what people can't get lost in it. It wasn't an
Yeah,
argument. It wasn't an argument about housing. It was a presentation about how housing is offset from the median income.
yeah,
The housing. Hey, I ain't got no problem with you 3 times the rent as long as my employer paying me 3 times the rent.
yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm going to work 50, 60 hours, like I get, so that's why it's important that they don't tax on the like that. I mean, Alabama. See, that's the type of stuff where they like. Okay, coach, this where politics gets so beautiful because you find another point at another point, right? All right,
Oh
boom.
yeah,
That's the median income. Well, okay, we can't get the median income. Well, yeah, if you work 40 hours, you ain't gonna get it. But yeah, go ahead work 60 hours for me. I'll make sure you get it. Okay, so then that's where Alabama made the law where you can't get taxed on your overtime now. Dang. Saying like, hey, we ain't gonna give y'all what y'all want, but we'll show y'all how y'all can get what y'all want. You gonna have to do a little more than what you're doing, but we won't penalize you for the extra that you do.
CJ Small Heights. God
Man,
dog.
politics is amazing, bro. I just paid attention to all that, man. That fight got to be changed, bro. Like, I don't care. People was talking like I get it. When you talking about home residential properties, you talking about homes When we're talking about homes, I ain't got nothing to do with your personal property business. But when we're talking about a property management company having homes in a community, and they're not even, you get what I'm saying now, Coach? And you're renting stuff out to people, a management company. I'm not talking about a person who owns homes and that's renting. I'm talking about property management companies that's renting to multiple families upon dozens to hundreds. Some even thousands, you know, Coach. Some of these apartment complexes in other cities got thousands of people living in them.
Coach, it's amazing, Coach.
Don't tell
Some of
me I
the
can't come up here. That's you, like I mean I get it, Coach. But guess what? At the end of the day, that's them folks stuff, right? Okay, but
oh,
see, that's them folks stuff. I get that. But you basically telling me, Coach, you basically telling me because I'm underachieving in the financial side that I may be an underachiever in life when I could just be somebody that's just getting started.
Coach, Coach, the picture tell 1,000 words, Coach.
Old
God,
big pants now.
God, dog, that picture tell
Oh,
a
big pants now.
thousand. Tell you,
Big pants and his Billy Club.
y'all, I'm telling you, Alabama history is happening right before our eyes. Uh, you're not gonna know that area, Coach. You
Look
ain't
at
gonna
that.
know that area, Coach. Coach, that
Look at that
corner store
Ford.
gonna be gone. All that's about to be gone, Coach.
A lot of things gonna be gone.
Coach, that whole little Arlington Street, Coach, that whole infrastructure gonna change. Coach, them folks gonna either put up big gates. Number one, y'all, they gonna either put up a big gate with a big old dead end sign right there. The kill off End Street. And all them other areas put up gates all the way down. And have Arlington Street as the real buffer zone. And leave everything outside the gate. But I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. And crime, y'all can forget it. Y'all can forget the crime. I'm telling you. Somehow I'm over there, boy, you going to federal prison. Let me see if I can find that picture. Oh, here it is.
I'm gonna say you still got one person still live in the Borkin Tower right now, and they still can't evict her because she's still fighting it in court. It's almost sad, bro. Like some good time stuff.
For real.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
The Honorable Presiding William S. Stimpson and the Honorable Presiding C.J. Small breaking the ground.
You talking about being a pun. If anybody know chess, you know what the pun is. You know what the pun is.
Boots on the ground.
Come y'all got a playground with slides over there?
Hey
Oh,
man,
hello, man. Why ain't getting no pictures of this?
Coach, it ain't time yet. They just went up today. It ain't time yet. He just seen it today.
Dog, Big man. What you here? Chopper 5 over there?
Ain't time yet.
Cause I found out the other day, cause we were the first one to break who the coach at Roberts deal was gonna be. I thought they had already said it or something. Yeah, that was the first the other day, y'all. God, dog. I
Well,
jumped the gun.
wasn't
I
nobody,
jumped the gun.
wasn't nobody
Dog, I
mad.
wasn't supposed to say nothing for the 2 weeks.
Wasn't nobody mad about it.
Normally, coach, man, we just sit back in the cut. And I already know what's about to happen, just wait on it.
I wish you would take that picture down and put Big Pants back on there.
Who is Big Pan?
The old Alabama history, old Big Pants and them over there.
Ain't nobody tell you. Hey, buddy. Oh, that's my cousin over there.
He need to go sit down somewhere with them big old grocery
Britches.
bags on he got on for pants
Nah,
now.
we wore britches back then, so
Yeah, I know them as britches.
we we, we, we used to wear britches, not look at them.
That well, I know he wearing them now, boy.
I'm telling you.
He got on some britches down now, son.
I'm telling you, leave him alone with his britches on.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The way the police uniform and changed now.
I'm telling
Boy, boy,
you.
he look like Gomer Pyle.
Coach, just a man the bug getting out of the police car with that one light on top.
Hey, one thing I can tell you, don't stop.
Go there
Hey,
in the car, sound like that, Coach. Hold on, Coach. Let me see the ball back.
It was like, what? Cause you run too.
Put your
You don't know
police.
where to run to. Cause now, cause get what? Now the insane
We
posse
coming up there?
finna come. Coach, now the insane posse finna come out. The boys on the boys on the pickup trucks.
All right. Yeah.
They about to come out now that you running from the law back then. They finna run you call the road.
But no, they didn't see you. What you talking about? They couldn't see you. You know, the light was too dim. They didn't see you. They ran you off the road. They had to go
Nah,
down there
I'm
and
a
retrieve you.
honorable judge here. I'm
Because
a
the
high
judge, you be
judge here
riding
in
with
this
them.
here court and this.
Tell you.
You
Do
be
you think
truthful and
my
honest
five
with me
state
now,
troopers,
Jimmy.
here it is,
Oh,
Coach?
Jimmy, I need you to be truthful and honest with me, Jimmy. Did you see him when you pulled out on the road?
Why would my state troopers waste the state of Alabama time to come down here to tell a lie?
Well, you know you might be right. Case closed, guilty, give him life.
Hey, give them life. I don't want to see them no more. No parole. We ain't gonna get you up for no parole later. Tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get you halfway to Atmo and we're gonna open the door and put you out. And we need you to start running now. If you don't run, we're gonna shoot you in your leg.
And leave you here, let one of these cougars eat you.
Oh, yeah, that boy got out that back seat and boy, we had to shoot him. Tell you, boy, I tell you. I remember that day on Highway 21. I remember we were taking an inmate up there to the prison, you know. We stopped right there by the barn. I had to pull over for a minute, give me some water. And the boy broke out the back seat of the car and picked up an axe handle. I ain't had no choice but to just start firing.
Wasn't no forensics team back then, folks.
Come on, Coach. Yeah, boy, we can sit on here and talk about it these days. I'll tell you.
It's sad. Them boys
But
got away with it. Them
Coach,
boys
it's
got
part of
away with it,
Alabama
boy.
history, though, Coach.
Them boys
Coach,
got
my
away
thing
with
is
it.
this, Coach. Coach, I'm gonna tell you though. The worst thing is they made it seem like Mississippi was worse.
Oh yeah. They still doing it today.
Yeah.
Mississippi got everything you want. Mississippi got the lottery and the casino.
Come on, man. Come on. Tell you.
They got seafood just like Alabama.
Tell you. Tell you.
They
Boy, I
ain't
tell
got
you.
no NFL. They ain't got no NBA just like Alabama. They much closer to New Orleans.
But Mobile did have the advantage though.
Yeah,
I will
Mobile
say
got
that.
its mystique. Always gonna have that. Port City, Port of Call.
Yeah.
It's gonna always have its mystique.
Mobile had Mr. Cadillac over here.
Yeah, absolutely. Over there, the Jubilee Bay over there, they call the Mobile Bay now.
Oh yeah. Tell you.
45.
What's going on with you? What's going on? What's going on? Mr. James Jackson. What's going on with you?
Oh,
We just got
Alabama.
over Alabama history. Hey, James, we're gonna have to get you on the show one day.
We
Let you
gonna have to
talk.
go. We gonna have to go on his show one day.
Tell you, he need to invite us over there. Tell you, Football 365 coming to talk real talk. Give us our platform so we can talk some real stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, we know more than football, y'all.
Oh yeah. Well,
Don't get it twisted.
Mr. Jackson, he's a Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama historian as well too now.
That's why we need him on here when we do the Alabama history.
You know, he went to that old Jackson College they got up there in Mississippi.
Tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. You ain't gotta do but ride up Highway 45 to see the progress that Mississippi done made. Cause soon as you cross over from Alabama to Mississippi, that thing turning to 4 lane.
Well, it's right at Crystal Spring Road when you're still in Alabama. Uh, I remember Congressman Bradley Byrne. That was one of the projects he was working on, and that's why we did this end down here.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I told you, Coach, we invited the people from Pritchard to the thing because they were done by ALDOT and the South Alabama Regional Planning Commission. So it wasn't just a Mobile thing, and Pritchard was provided with their details for what it was going to take for them to fix their end of 45 and bring it up to code with what everybody else doing. And so there you have it.
I'm gonna tell you this though, y'all. This part of Alabama history as well. Pritchard being a suburb of Mobile needs to get back to its original form for it to thrive again. You know, everything got a foundation to it. You know, we trying to venture off into stuff that we shouldn't be venturing off into. We should remain country in Pritchard. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Country. What people in the country like to do. Tell you. Chickasaw Park is a start though. I ain't gonna lie. Chickasaw Park is a start, but it still don't get us back because I guarantee you some of that water over there at Chickasaw Park been dammed, so it can't go into certain places too, or being rechanneled. Tell you, yeah, we got to get Jack on here so we can open this thing up, man. We got the doctor coming on. Let's go get the historian of Pritchard on here. Tell you. The Goat Man, or what he was for the Goat Man, what it called? What it's called?
What you talking about, Coach?
Grand Marshal. He
Oh,
was a Grand Marshal a couple of years ago. So we gotta get him on here.
that's
I
45.
I'm gonna say this.
45.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about Pritchard. Either we gonna become Mardi Gras, or we got to leave Mardi Gras to Mobile. I'm gonna leave that right there where I just said it. Either we gonna become Mardi Gras, or we gonna leave it to Mobile. Cause we our own entity, and we act like we governed by them too much. We don't never jump outside the box and have a Mardi Gras festival or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh my
Right.
bad. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to start a new tradition, in a different city. You know. Mobile don't do Mardi Gras. We Christian.
Have a Mardi Gras fair that travel.
Come on.
Put the floats on the road. They they done took floats all the way to New York City to Saturday in Times Square from Mobile. So don't tell me you can't make no float travel for a rolling fair.
Cole, you talking about a rolling fair? Let's have your own fair around Little John.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Put us a Ferris wheel up. Okay. Come on now. Gotta get kids something.
There you go, 45. Tell them what they don't know, what they should already know.
Tell you. Cole,
Oh, yeah.
Cole, it was the Mecca of the South. How you go from the Mecca of the South to nothing? Because guess what? We got lazy. Oh, okay. Y'all, Baldwin County. Cole, I got to get you with this.
Nah, Coach.
Baldwin
Nah,
County.
I can't say y'all got lazy, Coach.
Cole, we got lazy, Cole.
Y'all fed a bad spoon,
No, Cole, we should have stayed country.
but you was fed a bad spoon.
We should have stayed country, Cole.
But you wasn't the people that made the decision to transform it.
Cole, we should have stayed country, Cole. We should
Yeah,
have
you
had
should.
hog pens. We should have had chicken. What's the chicken factory?
Now what a
That should have
hairstyle.
been here.
Now what a hairstylist for a mayor look like wanting hog slop all around
Come
her
on
town.
now. Exactly. And then stole all the money. Come on now.
That's all I'm saying. We wasn't the ones that messed it up. The ones
Man, Cole Pritchard had Mercedes Benz police cars and Volvos for the patrolmen. The patrolmen drove Volvos, Coach.
like they do in Europe.
Come on, Coach. Cole, you must have forgot Rebel Gas was formed in where?
Whistler, yes.
Whistler. Rebel Gas.
The premier gas station along the whole Route 66.
Come on, man. Right here. Come on, man. So you mean to
And
tell
all
me it dried up, Coach?
and
All the
all you
oil gone, Coach?
and all your beach highways as well.
Come on, Coach. All the oil gone, Coach.
No, Sister
Coach, it's
Nash
a
showing you that
reason.
Ed.
Coach, it's a reason why they want that land up there by the University of Mobile, where Rebel Gas was.
Mhm.
Where Rebel Gas was, up there by where University of Mobile sits at today.
Up there
That's why
by
they
here.
want to put it in Mobile County. That's why Sarah Land and Sim fighting for that little stretch of 158. But we
Everybody
got
want it.
folks don't even have an agenda to get the city back on track. The city is on track. It just got to be put back on the track. You got the train, but you got it as a museum.
But 45, we saying like folks like Marjorie Wilson was the people that gave Mobile away. I mean, gave Africa Town away to Mobile.
Come on, man.
This how
Put your
you
you
know.
have his own Africa Town Festival, Coach.
Hey, bro. This how you know. This how you know Pritchard was Plateau was in Pritchard because there's a center street in Plateau and there's a center street right over there near the Elegance.
Okay.
How you got two of the same streets in a city
Come on, now.
and they ain't nowhere geographically connected?
Oh
I
boy.
cause I can understand the North calling on one side and the South calling on you get what I'm saying? I get that.
Exactly.
That's geographics. That's engineering that then changed over the course of time. But you talking about Plateau and you talking about Catherine Street.
Come on, man.
They gave up the land and Mobile still trying to rip it from the people that's rightful to it.
Coach, I'm about to hit a home run, Coach. Are you sitting down and ready? If the city of Chickasaw got the Port of Chickasaw, why we ain't got a Port of Pritchard? Why we got a state docks running all the way on the plateau side now? When it used to stop at Telegraph Road. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. Before you got to the okay. Before you got to the railroad track. Okay. I'm sorry. Y'all, this is Alabama history, y'all. This is our new segment here on the show. Tell you. Go on, send Jack the link, Cole. I got a good hour before I gotta get ready. Go referee. Send Jack the link. Y'all, we on Alabama history. We gonna stay here today. These people, Cole, why so many people? Cole, now we got 6 candidates running for the mayor Pritchard. But if we ask any one of those candidates what was Pritchard built off of, they wouldn't even know.
Yeah. Well, they know not because they listen to the show.
Cole. No, Cole, we sitting here with a Mobile County deputy running the city of Pritchard. He's governing based off of law enforcement. You're not gonna grow, and you're not even writing tickets. Pritchard should be the worst place to come through because you got a former police chief as the doggone mayor. Come on now. But you're up there being the face for somebody else. Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. Come on, man. Tell you, man. It's just,
That somebody else wouldn't have had their picture showed on this show earlier today, would it?
oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
These folks talking about broadcasting a debate for what? But see, everybody don't realize all of the stuff was tied into Mr. Tolman's land. Mr. Tolman was the real big bank take little bank because he was the sheriff. Oh, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't finna go too deep today, but we are talking Alabama history. Tell me. But hold on, Cole. Let me see. I might send. Let me send the link. I got a little more time. We got to get the Jackster on here.
I got it over there to him, man.
Oh, you said it to him?
Yeah, doing some stuff.
Okay. Go ahead. We need the historian on here because Cole, we gonna repeat the 8-year cycle that we've been under. How much water running through? Cause the water sits in Alabama Village because it's supposed to be flowing. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Somebody forgot Alabama Village was a land bridge. Oh, okay. My bad.
Its original name is also called Somerville.
Okay, there it is. Let's get the historian on here with us. J45 coming to the stage. What's going on, doctor?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? Thanks for having me on the show for the first time.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man. We gotta start getting you on here. Uh you see we got the
Yeah,
best security. You see we got the best security on Reddit.
yeah, right. Yeah. Hey,
Tell you our
man,
best
I feel what
friend.
y'all doing. I love what y'all doing, man. Keep it up, man, with the local sports and also the history, because the people didn't know this history of why things are the way they are now.
My thing is this, Jack, and me and you out here in Pritchard, from Pritchard, went to school in Pritchard when it was prominent. Now everything that happens in Pritchard get microscope. Even yesterday, when they found the body, and then it was like everybody stopped talking about it when they found out it wasn't no foul play. You
Mm,
know, people don't talk bad about stuff that's not rich.
that's right.
It's something they want. It's some type of goal that they want from Pritchard for them to
They want
allow it to get to the state that it's in right now.
they want to get it to where it's so cheap that what I'm saying they can take it over with pennies an acre, and what I'm saying do their little skyscraper or
They
whatever they
call it
got
land
planned.
grabs.
Gentrification,
They call it land.
gentrification.
Yeah, they call it land grabs though. That's the correct political term for it. It's called land grabs.
You know
Coming
the thing.
in, making the area cheap, driving people out of it
As
because the
possible.
conditions are deplorable, and then they come right in and they buy up the cheap property.
But my thing is, you got Mel Gardner running for another term, and it seemed like damn time to stop in Pritchard. I passed through that today, and it's just blight over blight. Main Street, you know what I'm saying?
I just
Every
said
Main
that
Street I've
yesterday,
been
didn't
through,
it, Coach?
blight, just continuous blight. Why this man still running for office, and you ain't did nothing?
Because eventually he gonna turn the keys over to his old boss, Mobile County. Come on now. You got a former Mobile County deputy, turn Pritchard police chief. That's the mayor of Pritchard. And
Yeah,
look,
And
look,
who?
y'all.
And who?
I can't say this though, Coach. If something happened in Pritchard, they're gonna find out who did it. I can't say that. But at the degree, ain't nothing coming here. You said Starbucks was coming.
huh?
Where's
They
Starbucks?
said a lot of shit was coming. They said a racetrack was coming. Remember that? Remember they
You,
had a
you
racetrack
know
back
why?
in the day? Dale
You know why the
Earnhardt.
racetrack got pulled away though?
Well,
Because they
allegedly they
found
said
out most
because
of the
the
land. Hey, they
they said
found out that the
allegedly
land was
they
Pritchard.
said allegedly because it was going it's going to mess up the lot the animals or something with the animals or something to mess up their habitat where they were
Hmm.
trying to put the site at. That's what I heard, but that could be a bunch of BS.
But what it was, here it is, Jack. They found out most of the land was in Pritchard. That's why I fell through. And we hadn't fixed the infrastructure up on 158 to make it attractive. Why we don't have shopping centers on our part 158? So y'all,
No.
you be ready to stop in Saraland. Why we don't have gas stations on the Pritchard side of 158?
Hell, why we don't have hotels?
Oh, come on now.
Come on
Come
now,
on
we
now.
got all these events going on in Pritchard, but who benefits? The surrounding cities, Mobile, Saraland, Chickasaw with their little one hotel. We
How
don't even
many
have nowhere for our guests
hey
to
Jack,
lodge at.
hey Jack, how many exits is Pritchard away from Mobile downtown?
Not
One?
now. One.
No exit
Yeah,
for real. Cause soon as you get on, you in Mobile as soon as you get on the interstate. Come on, man.
basically.
Come on, man. So
They had it to where you don't have to go down 43 anymore. You can go right on 165. You ain't gotta go through Pritchard.
Uh-oh.
on 43.
Here it comes, Jack. Our own elected officials allowed the people to drive over Pritchard.
And knock down a lot of those neighborhoods.
Made them some pretty pennies that they gave back to the people over the years because they felt guilty.
Mm-hmm.
What it well shit, I'm gonna say it. What if Pritchard had a Ferris wheel downtown on a Thursday when all that traffic coming through? What if Pritchard had just like you said, a grits festival? Man, your whole downtown is set up like a festival type atmosphere, and we don't even use it.
You don't
We don't even
utilize it.
use Love Joy Luke the way that it was designed to be used.
What
The loop,
a place where people came to love on each other and share joy.
look, Coach. The loop go all the way back to the backside of the city hall.
I'm understanding it's Love Joy Luke for a reason. Hey, you gotta understand. See, everybody be talking that rah, but they don't understand. I was educated, my first level of education at Love Joy Temple Preschool. Not at Angela Davis Academy. I was taught by Angela Davis.
Coach,
So I know what's going on. My granddaddy owned a cabinet shop right across the street from Lovejoy back when black ownership was a thing. And it was
Coach,
thriving. Like,
Coach, where did Elvis Presley have a concert at?
I don't know, ask Jack.
At the Great Augusta State Fair in downtown
Pritchard.
Pritchard
Yeah.
on Love Joy Loop. Can't make it up. On Love Joy Loop. All they had to do was put a stage up. Come on, man. It's been like this. The fair used to be out here. Jack, remember when we was little? Pritchard had his own fair. 3-4 times a year. Just imagine they had the fair now. With all the traffic coming off the
Tomerville
interstate.
used to have their own fair.
Right there at the church, yes. But Coach, I'm saying you allowed the people to build a bridge over your city, but they didn't allow you to build nothing to benefit the city from the
Yeah.
bridge.
They lied to the people and told them they were going to be able to do that and they was going to build them the exit ramps that lead to the areas of commerce, but they ain't never allowed them to upgrade.
Coach, what areas of commerce when you got a train track?
Exactly.
The people outsmarted us. They built a service road with a train track there. What you gonna build on the train track?
Psych.
Ain't no belt line. The only belt line is in downtown Pritchard behind the water company. The only belt line to the belt line is behind the water company at the city of Pritchard. And they won't put nothing there. People don't even go down that road. So, man, one of the roads so impassable, well, you might well put a Ferris wheel over there or something. Something to attract.
Hey, I don't care where I'm at, bro. I don't care what city I'm in. There is no excuse for your worst streets to be in your downtown streets.
Oh
Come on, man.
boy. Hey, that was saying the same thing. Y'all paving all these damn streets around the city, but y'all won't pave the downtown area. How backwards is that?
But that's their way of controlling the downtown area. Because when you got weak leadership, you got to do weak things.
You got where utilities and cutting the street, having properly fixed the cuts in the street, replacing it with gravel. Hell, going down Main Street, I had to go in the whole other lane to avoid hitting the damn potholes, tearing my damn car up.
Breaking news, Alabama history, breaking news. Coach, this is one of them moments right here, Coach, where we always sitting to say to ourselves, we get sick and tired of being right all the time. Fox 10 News just breaks in and says that Senator Tommy Tuberville is preparing to announce his run for Alabama governor.
Oh my God.
Because today in the House they voted on the upgrade and and they voted on something today in the House. I was watching, and it was on moving the elections up a week for the primary. So they moved the election up a week for the primary, and now them guys starting to turn up now. So yeah,
Super redneck.
yeah, you got the right picture up right now.
I love it, Coach.
I love it too because get what?
See,
You can
this
play
the
the
thing. This
Thomas.
the thing. Here they Coach. Me and Jack went to school with a bunch of them, so we know what they look like.
You got to
So
know
the
what they look like.
identification period, y'all can't nobody tell us what they look like. You're wasting your time
Hey,
trying to convince us anything otherwise than what we say.
hey,
If
get
Jack
what?
said you're a redneck, that's what they are.
Hey, get what? I was in the Air Force with them at 17 years old. Colt, my chief master sergeant, she was from Laredo, Texas, and she had them been in the Air Force for 32 years in 2006. And she still had a Jerry curl, and she wasn't black.
Thanks again. You want to?
All right. So what you think her tolerance for temperament was for young 18-year-old Alvin Hollis over here in Germany, working with the officers and the colonels and stuff?
What you doing here?
Well, hey, how whoa! All the colors that come from here don't come from the South.
Hey, Cole, I'll take it deeper than that. Hey, I'm one of the first generation. They changed the bus route. I was supposed to go to Clark, but they changed to Madison School and had to go to Adams. And
Adam.
one of their very first championship. You know what I'm saying? So I've been around them for a minute, ever since my
Absolutely.
eighth grade in middle school. Even at KJ Clark, it was a bunch of them, because Chickasaw, Pritchard, the Village, it was all mixed into that.
And
Yeah.
so even still with the great migration of the regular public school students, and then you had a magnet program. When you got over there to KJ Clark, it wasn't no different. It was worse. Man, when KJ Clark was in Chickasaw as a magnet school, man, first of all, one of the assistant principals over there, he got caught up in the touching scandal. And it was all kind of stuff going on over there at KJ Clark. And man, redneck town, and that was back when Chickasaw was still impassable. That was not, I went to KJ Clark in the 99 2000. It was still, it was Keno Valentino. Good, you must be from the third ward. Still, you know what I'm saying? It was with Nicky Knight and Al Might on the radio.
Don't get caught. Get caught in Chickasaw when the sun go down. It was still the sun downtown
Hey,
back in the
Coach,
day.
hey, 45 is crazy because today in the Alabama legislature, they had something on the agenda talking about sundown laws.
Oh, really?
Yep.
We still on that type of time.
Oh, man, come
Dang.
on, man. They make amendments all types of day. Now, see, here go the thing. You watch it, they tell you what amendment it is. But if it done made it to that floor and they up there getting ready to, if they arguing on the floor about it, they about to vote on it. And
Y'all
so,
listen. Jack, I know Jack remember this, and Hollis Coach, go you remember this. Y'all, when COVID-19 hit, they never sent the state troopers to make people go in the house and preach. But they sent
Right.
them to other areas to make the people go in, and nobody died in preaching.
We immune. We got, what I'm saying, get immunity.
Nobody died in preaching. Tell you. Man, that jump was crazy, man. My mama knew was having barbecues and everything. Oh,
Yeah. So we ain't
hey,
finna let no germ. We finna let no germ kill us. A fucking germ.
Hey, I ain't tripping. I was in Tomerville having barbecues in my front yard. That was one of the most strangest times in life, man. Like that's crazy, man. To like Bro, to talk about that in 30 more years, man, folk gonna be like, man, that ain't happening to y'all for real. Man, I'm talking about for weeks. Man, it was really like on the move. It's like life had almost become a
Nigga, the
wilderness.
world shut down.
Man,
Nigga, the
it slowed down so bad. The wildlife had started exploring into the city.
like
Yeah.
for Bourbon Street, for example, the rats took over. They were starting to eat each other because
Yeah,
it wasn't no food supply out there. You know what I'm
man, come
saying?
on, man.
It's it's so crazy, y'all. It's so
Ain't no,
crazy.
ain't no planes in the air. Ain't no cars moving.
Go Holly.
Everybody, man,
We
come on,
stuck in
man.
the house.
Jack. They was stuck in the house
Oh
because
yeah,
number
they were stuck in the house.
45. Look, everybody parked on 45 and them was block party.
Well, they couldn't
But
stop. It was
but
like free. It was a
but
free night every night.
But you know what?
Oh,
The other crazier thing about it was, think about this now, guys. We went in March. The rain and storm season is in April right here in Mobile. You know what I'm saying? So think about them lights going out and stuff when wasn't no car moving around. It just, man, it was a crazy time.
man, I was living in Bangor, y'all. And y'all, when I came across that Dollar Point so many days and wasn't nobody on there, man, you talking
Yeah,
about the creepiest thing,
that's
man, the creepiest
creepy.
thing you ever seen, man.
Yeah, man.
And you know Baldwin County had a curfew, but Bay Minette didn't. Bay Minette was the only part of Baldwin County that didn't have a curfew.
Well, you know,
So,
we
all
make
you
it
had to do
through.
was make it back to the city limits of Bay Minette. You were good. I'm telling you, man, it was crazy. It was crazy during that time. I'm telling you, man. But man, back to this Pritchard thing. Uh, Jack, man, we got to get Pritchard back to his original state for it to grow again.
But how
Uh,
can you grow, man, when you got a messed up water infrastructure, ancient water infrastructure? I mean, what's the solution for that?
he
Because
got a solution.
you're
He
not
got
gonna
a
attract
solution.
big box businesses here if we have a messed up water infrastructure.
We got one because we keep using the same one. Think about it. We got our own infrastructure to even have our own water. Mr. Pritchard set up the whole city so water can freely flow. Pritchard is really like a land island that's on water. That's why we have so many potholes, because guess what? It's so much running water beneath the doggone streets.
Well, they need to tap. Well, they need to tap into the wells. Then they need to tap
This the
into the
great
wells
deal.
instead of depending on Mars for water supply.
Think
Here
about
go the
this.
great deal.
Think
Here go the
about
great deal, Colt. Think
Go
about
ahead.
this though. I want you to think about this. This is what Grandpa told me come in. See, Grandpa told me was at the first Alabama convention. He was at the signing of the first Constitution of the state of Alabama, and he was a legislature up there. But he lived right there around that peak out there outside Fort Mims. But he had bought some land out there around by the Jubilee Bay area, up there near the river, on the west bank of it. And his son was strictly a military guy, but his grandson was a college grad scholar who was Harry T, who was the big dog, who was judge and all that. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that got this thing popping, and he got with Mr. Cleveland, and they made that deal. They made that deal. They carved out the moats. They carved out the branch spring right there that split Tomerville from Mobile, from
Pritchard.
Pritchard right there. Like they carved it out. They literally
Jack.
carved it out.
All right,
It's
Jack.
man-made.
Jack. Jack. Think about
Yeah,
this. By Hearts, when you come into Pritchard, it's water there.
that's branch. That's Tolman Branch.
That's Tolman Branch.
That's
And,
Toman
and, and then and
Spring.
then guess what?
That's Toman
Thomas Spring
Spring.
Branch.
That's a
Spring
spring
Branch.
water. They got this. They got it contaminated. That's spring
Yes.
water.
Yes.
That's
Think
living
about
water.
think
That's
about this,
living
y'all.
water.
Think about this. Going on down a little bit further. Come in, Pritchard off of Craft Highway. What's over there?
That's Toman Spring Branch.
Right.
Why we hadn't come up with why the Mobile Baykeepers ain't came through there and made sure all that part got cleaned out? Because you know why? Pritchard would thrive. It will create them with a whole nother water source. Y'all, we got our own water. And we sitting around here using the old system. They closed down the treatment plant up in Chickasaw. We might need
They
to go over
did. They did. Yep. I remember working there.
We might need to get that fixed. Put that inside the city limits of Pritchard again. But it's so much to it. Just like I said, we are allowing a lot of stuff to happen. Why is Chickasaw? Why is Pritchard on the opposite side and touching Saraland? On one side, boy, you come through Pritchard, you got to go through Chickasaw. But on the other side, when you come in,
you don't
go
have
from
to Saraland.
You right in Saraland.
Road.
Why?
Shelton Beach Road.
Come on now. Shelton what? What road?
Beach. Shelton Beach Road. Beach.
So hold on now. So it must be a beach somewhere down up in there with some water.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We hadn't even tapped into all our water sources. Y'all, we hadn't even found all of the wells and
8 Mile Creek. Mighty 8 Mile Creek, the battle of 8 Mile Creek in the Civil War. They never talked about it in school.
And Jack, when we was in school, well, you could see the water at 8 Mile Creek when you cross the bridge up there.
Damn sure kid. Now, all kind of vegetation and everything. They would have kept the maintenance on cutting the weeds and stuff. You still can see it.
Why we don't look? Pritchard got all these ditches, but we ain't got machines to cut the ditches. We don't even have. We're not even up to par. We don't. Our technology and our equipment don't even match.
Like time stopped here, bro.
No, man, we trying to be the entertainment district, a part-time entertainment district. Why 8 Mile ain't got an entertainment district? And a lot of people don't realize. Y'all, the meat box been up there a long time. Them folks had their own clubs and everything up there. When you cross that bridge, you went into the 8 Mile Entertainment District. That's where all the University of Mobile students used to hang out at.
Even had hotels, but now they hotels.
Oh yeah, hotel everybody. Hotel everybody, even the bell.
Yeah, we don't even have hotels. We got hotels.
Telling you for real. Back then, boy, all the college students used to go use them doggone hotels.
For real. And Mobile University is in Pritchard, and they want to get out of Pritchard.
But why? Because we got $1 million homes up there by it.
But see, they don't talk about that. A lot of people think you talking crazy. Oh man, it's Memphis in Pritchard. Yeah, man, you talking crazy. Okay, well. You know what I'm saying? It's real. And then the thing about that, those people went to Saraland and spend their tax dollar because we don't have the resources in Pritchard that Saraland have. So that's what made them prosper. A lot of people in District 1 up there in 8 Mile and Whistler went up there spending their tax dollars in Saraland. That's why Saraland, part of the reason why they're successful.
But my thing is this: why we can't create an entertainment district up in 8 Mile? Why we can't get those same businesses that won't come on this side of the bridge to come up there with a 158 to help them? A 158 will help them thrive if you put another McDonald's up in 8 Mile, right there by the Grills and the Dollar Tree.
Right.
Turn that into a restaurant. Think about where the old Regions Bank used to be at. Turn that into something. Somebody tore it down. Somebody come up there. Why 8 Mile Park don't have turf? One of the most prominent parts to get all the NFL. Why the NFL ain't brought no money to 8 Mile Park? Oh, okay.
One of the winningest football programs in Alabama.
Well, you know, my bad, Cole Hollis. But my thing is this. It's water behind the park. Think about that, Jack. When you get back there toward that back gate of 8 Mile, what's back there? A swamp. That means wherever's a swamp, it's what? Water.
It probably ties into 8 Mile Creek.
Come on, man. It got to be the dump out spot. The water got to go somewhere.
Gotta go somewhere.
It got to go somewhere, man. So, y'all, we hadn't even had the right studies done. You know, my thing is this. Pritchard should have his own national park.
Hey, Coach.
Go ahead.
Remember, I told you that the work that Pritchard would have to do would be the work that maintains from Pritchard Avenue to Crystal Springs Road. Crystal Springs Road is the road that leads to behind 8 Mile Park.
Because what's back there? Crystal Springs.
Springs. That's right.
So, y'all, we sit here fighting a water battle and trying to buy water for Mobile when we got our own water.
You just gotta tap into them damn wells. That'll be our water supply. And my deal them ain't gotta pay them high water bills.
You heard me, Coach?
Can't
Say
even
that
cook
again.
with the water.
I said Crystal Spring Road is the road that the repair supposed to be going down from Pritchard Avenue to Crystal Spring Road. That's what they would have to pay for to get maintained and upgraded to the new revolutionized Highway 45, right? Okay, but it's up to Crystal Springs Road. Crystal Spring Road is the road that runs directly behind 8 Mile Park, and that rolls into the Chickasaw Creek.
All right, check this out, though. Why does the main street curve and go to the 8 Mile fruit stand?
Oh, and you know the name of that street is right? Branch Road.
What y'all think behind the old Whistler Cemetery? Water.
Oh, hey, Cole. Hey, Cole. I'm finna kill the whole conversation right now, Cole.
Go ahead, Cole.
Cole, I know why you can't do nothing behind 8 Mile Park.
Why?
Because that's the buffer zone to University of Mobile.
Ding, 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 ding. And what's behind University of Mobile?
Well,
No, water.
That's
Water,
actually
yeah, right.
that's actually their property. They can't do certain things because of environmental purposes, but they definitely
Why the
still have.
Mobile Bay Keepers ain't been up that end?
But they still have lots of land where they can actually build on up there.
Coach, you ain't caught what I said. The
Oh, I
Mobile
heard
Bay
you.
Keepers everywhere else. Why they ain't coming up there?
I heard you.
Because who's going to benefit from it?
The city of
Come on, man. Come on, man. But we got people running for the mayor office, don't even know nothing about none of this stuff. They just
know,
want to be
but they you know what? They probably know they probably just not gonna mess with it because they, you know what I'm saying, they getting pocket money. Say don't mention this. You know what I'm saying? They know about it. You know what I'm saying? They just
I hear preaching. It done got to the point where we need some real people up there, and we don't need no politicians no more. We need real people. We need real people that know the real issues. We need to find out why the people stand by the red store every day. Why we hadn't tried to get these people jobs at the public works department. And every time you look around, you looking for public workers. Come on now.
That's right.
Some of this stuff your own problem. Some of this stuff your own problem. Because now if you put the people to work, guess what? They're gonna have money. They ain't gonna have to stand nowhere. They're gonna be always moving. People with money always moving. This is y'all, this was a moving city.
Cole, check your messenger so y'all can give a visual aid here.
Okay. Hold on, let me power up this phone that died on me real quick. So the University of Mobile owned the land behind 8 Mile. What they doing with it?
They probably wait until they become a part of Saraland or Sims.
So that means Saraland will come to the back of 8 Mile Park.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A lot of y'all need to wake up out there. I'm telling you now.
But they got to incorporate into the county first before anybody can take them. So that's the route that they take it.
Coach, I went to the meeting when William Carroll was at the meeting when they did the meeting at Blunt. William
Yep.
Carroll, CJ smiled everybody.
Well, understand this. They was telling me about it back when they was doing the annexation for the other side of Mobile County.
Come on now.
It's a big fight between 3 cities, and like you said, Cole, you said the man in place to give either one of them 3 cities is may the best man win. Really, with the you know what I'm saying? Because hey, and
Oh, my thing is this, Coach.
whew,
Coach, my
it's
thing is
crazy.
this.
It's crazy.
We gotta get the politicians out of there so we can do what needs to be done. We're not gonna ever do what's need to be done because we got politicians up there. We need real people up there.
We need advocates. Real
Yes.
advocates.
We need people that can get other people up there to help them do something. These people think that they got it. They don't have it.
Hey man, I'm looking at a spot on University of Mobile's property where they could build a stadium so big right there on the side of 158. If they had football, ooh,
You know it's
Lord.
coming. You know it's coming. They just waiting for the right time to
Oh,
do the program.
So this University of Mobile, okay. I'm turning this picture sideways so we can see it a little bit better.
yeah, you could do that. And you know the thing is, I had to give you them proportions there. Like they got way more land than what's shown there, but you can see the section off streets that they got carved out. That's basically basing their parameter for where they got land to build at. That's what they can, but they got to be strategic with how they build. And as you can see in that, they are digging out more area to see what they can do now. I'm telling you now.
So we got to get some marine biologists to go up there
Yep.
and get some stuff done. Go. It's simple and conserve what's up there. Cause we might have a spot up there where we can probably harvest shrimp or whatever, and any type of fish and seafood. Come on, coach. Cause it's a reason, coach. Just like I say, it's some type of goal that these people trying to get to, and they not letting the average Joe know about it.
Hold on, zoom in. That look like a levee right there between their property too,
Hold
and
on, coach.
and it look real dry.
Hold on, coach.
They cut the water off from the spring, but still got the creek running, and the creek on their side of the cutoff where they dug the moat at. That's why it's a bridge right there on 45 when you cross over. Uh-huh. Section it off. They cut it out just like they did
To
in
be done,
Thomasville and Pritchard on that end.
coach. Coach.
But
They are
that was
doing
irrigate.
whatever
But
they want
that was
to do.
supposed to be irrigation back in the day.
Oh, that's part of it.
It ain't
What you
number tree.
mean?
It ain't number tree shrub now. Damp
It's
tree
part of
shrub.
it. All of it
Hey,
goes together.
but they
Get in,
downtown.
dog.
But look,
There it is. I turned it sideways, coach.
but Cole, here go the thing. They got Pritchard. They got it damned in Pritchard, right? But here at the same point in Mobile, they out here killing the beavers because the beavers building dams in Mobile.
Coach. Coach, listen to me. Jack, are you back? Did I get Jack back?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let's
I
see.
wish you'd flip it the other way so you can see read Crystal Springs.
No, I turned it that way so it can fit on the screen. Other than that, it'd have been small.
No, I was saying like turn it where University of Mobile was on the right corner over here.
Okay. Put it on the right side. Hold on. Let me get Jack
Yeah,
back.
that way you get a better perspective on your angle. I'm gonna
We
have to
got about
mute
three doggone links on here.
Give me a
Jack, you
second.
on?
Give me a second.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm about to mute up.
Okay. Yeah. Let me fix this picture. Even though it's upside down, I'm gonna turn it the other way. Keep turning it. But, okay, there it is. It's crazy, man. Jack,
Yeah.
think about the water that used to run through the village.
What used to run?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Gulf Village?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I used to stay in Gulf Village, and that main ditch. You remember when it used to rain? People used to go out there and get crawfish out of it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So at one point it used to be running water, but boy, they built them big old
Consistently.
pipes so the water can go up under it. Yeah. Yeah.
Consistently, yeah.
Man. We have allowed all this stuff to happen. And now we trying to get a hold of it, but it's blight. We're gonna have to get them doggone machines that mulch that stuff all the way down. The machine that mulch them doggone tree stumps. We're gonna need one of them
Right.
type machines to put it on like a little barge or whatever and go back up in there and open up 8 Mile Creek. Go back here behind this Universal Mobile. Hold on, let me get the new picture that I made. Hold on. I flipped it the other way. Let me go get that picture and put that one on the screen so we can see it a little bit better. But I'm telling you, man, we really not allow the Universal Mobile to tell us as a city what they not gonna do. Oh, we need it dammed up here for what? What are we damming it for? We might need that water flowing through there.
That's
You
right.
So because think about it, man. They built the water to come through to for the crops. So the farmers they had to go so far to get the water from and all that type of stuff where they can dig it their own.
Irrigation.
Yeah, irrigation. So the whole city is an irrigation city for agriculture. But we
Burn
ain't growing
land.
them. We ain't
Fertile
growing them.
soil.
Man, look here. I got a palm tree out there. Boy, that mother so deep in the doggone ground, boy, if I pull it up, boy, it'll be shoot, I might can find my well. I
But
got a
guess what?
well somewhere out there in the yard.
Hey, Colt. But guess what else all that land is?
What that is?
Africa Town.
Get out of here.
45, am I lying?
No.
We were there that day with the folk from Ghana,
Mm-hmm. Yep,
from from,
they
from,
were gonna
from
put African
Benin.
Time USA there.
We were there with the folk from Benin when we put the markers down up there, but the dream never come true, and the markers somehow disappeared.
So you want this one on the screen.
Yeah, because now you're able to see Crystal Spring Road and how it lead right into the back
Chickasaw
of
Creek.
University of Mobile. Yeah, Chickasaw Creek, but you can see the dirt roadway that stopped right there at the creek.
Y'all see
Mm-hmm.
that, don't you? Y'all see that, don't you?
Right.
Oh! So we need the Mobile Bank Keepers to go back there and get us some federal funding for this. So that's why, Jack, I know you was living in Pritchard then. You remember when the oil spill hit and all the people in Pritchard got letters?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Everybody in Pritchard got letters. So we need to come up with a way to get them people because we were exposed.
We
The
can't
whole
be
city of
forget.
Pritchard was exposed. If we got free running water through the city, everybody here was exposed.
Hey, but you see that little pocket of water right there that's just right there now, don't you?
Yeah, I see it. You ain't got no choice but to see it, Carl.
It looked little right here. You know what I'm saying? It looked little on this screen, but yes, sir, it's out there. The
Coach, look at
water,
Chickasaw Creek, though. Look at Chickasaw Creek, Coach.
I see it.
Why we don't see the water from the sky?
That's a natural
Vegetation,
waterway. That's a natural waterway.
vegetation,
Vegetation, yeah.
vegetation.
And that's
Everybody
why you
wonder
got,
why behind 8 Mile always, yeah, it's water.
and that's why the levee run around there like it do on the side of it, because they open it up at the top up there, and then it shoot on down. You got to think that You got to think that back in the day, before they blocked all that up, all that was water back there.
All
That
that was water. You can see it. You can see the wiggly lines.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the other man-made road they made at the bottom of the screen.
one
See
thing about it,
Chickasaw, where it
y'all.
say Chickasaw Creek, come on down to the bottom and then go up. All that's sand. That's red dirt. That's a land bridge that was built.
Right.
Engineering will show you some things, man. Look, hey, I know y'all have been riding on the interstate and you've seen where they thought they were gonna build their own ramps and the exit ramps, and then they said nah, they moved down. You know what I'm saying? Like how they build and compound all that dirt on the ground and build things up in mount elevations and build roads over. Man, they changed the course of the infrastructure, and just like you said, they erased stuff from the map.
They build stuff to erase, to replace, erase to replace. So you can't remember all the streets that was on the doggone path of the 165. You ain't gonna remember that there was a hall naming plant back there
You ain't
where
gonna
they used
tell
to
them,
have fresh cows going to the slaughter every day.
yeah.
Right there by the paper company that somebody owned. That's the mayor of Mobile.
Hmm.
Come on, man. It's always vested interest. This is vested interest. Y'all, these people want Universal Mobile to be in Saraland so they can come all the way behind 8 Mile. Vested interest.
Right.
Everybody
Oh,
looking at the
yeah.
mansions.
Absolutely.
Here go the thing, Jack. All the years, everybody just looking at the mansions, but we didn't know all this other stuff behind here existed. The people gonna have full access to Chickasaw Creek.
That's rich. That's a rich resource.
It's gonna be their
The
resource. We got
the
the whole
folks was trying
Chickasaw
to
Creek now.
We
the
got it
folks was
now.
up in Montgomery at the man, the folks was up in Montgomery at the state capitol where the state representative from Wilma that wrote the bill to get them to try to move from out of Pritchard into Mobile, into the Mobile County, not to be incorporated in anybody's city, but just to be incorporated, their property line be incorporated into Mobile County. And they didn't even have a meeting with the state rep from Pritchard to let him know. And when he found out, he blew his top. And he saved the day because he know what need to be done. But Pritchard has a mayor and a city council that has to get it done. He can only he can set the code. He can set the law in the state that provide every way, means, and opportunity for you. But your city got to step out on them opportunities. And that's what Mobile has capitalized on with getting stuff approved in Montgomery as law and moving on it.
So how far
You
can we
gotta,
ride down? So how far can we ride down Chickasaw Creek? Nowhere. So we'll never know this even exists. We'll never know.
Unless you go on a boat.
A boat can't go back up in that jet.
Well, that's probably no water. My bad.
You're gonna need one of them land boats from down in Louisiana to go back up in that.
You
One
right.
of them amphibious. You're gonna need the Marines to let you borrow one of the amphibious vehicles
and
to
let me
go
tell
back up
you
in there.
something. Let me tell you something. It's so much wiggling on that thing. Cause let me tell you, Chickasaw
Man, look
Creek,
at it, man.
the
Do you
Chickasaw,
see that?
the Chickasaw
It's more of
Creek
a
start
canyon.
off
It's
at
more of a canyon now.
Listen, the Chickasaw Creek grows out of Bayou Sarah.
Say that again. Say that again. And who have whole control of Chickasaw Creek? If Universal Mobile? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come on now.
They want that living
Y'all, it's
water
some
that's
type of
up
gold.
there.
Y'all, I keep telling y'all, it's some type of gold they want.
This
Hey,
That's
is
why they
agenda.
allow
It's
people
hey,
to
about
go down.
definitely an agenda.
hey, and guess what Chickasaw Creek run through? All the way to
Where
the
they go?
north part of it. Once you cross over 158.
Still,
Will it run through the backside of what
the Big
Saraland
Creek Lake.
claim? Calioka.
Come on, come.
Run up the
And I
Silver
get
Creek.
Silver Creek. Okay.
But up there where it run
But
off
Jack,
on the
but
backside
Jack,
of Calioka, they got water all dry.
hey, Jack, but they got us thinking that Pritchard got a water problem. No, Pritchard got a common sense problem.
Mm-hmm.
We got a common sense problem. Where we been getting our water from? Uh-oh. Where was Pritchard getting their water from? Chickasaw. That's why they had an agreement.
The
That all
plant, the plant over there at Chickasaw.
yeah, that's why Chickasaw residents still use Pritchard water.
Yep. And they ready to break away and buy with Saraland.
Cause they can't break away, cause.
I said they
No,
ready.
cause they can't because Pritchard still got the station up there that ain't being used in years. They made everybody think that it was beyond repair. In this
So where
mechanical
is
area,
Sandland getting their water source from?
they got their own water.
So they got a well, they got a creek.
The fools. We the fools, man. Jack, you know, as a black man, we not looking at no damn maps.
As we should.
What
Right now, all them people up there that's running for mayor don't even know this exists. So what are you running? Blind. You're running you're running blind.
I love maps.
How about this? How about this, Cole? Cole, Chickasaw Park could be the Mecca. You know what? Because now you can go out there and land, boy, you can go out there and get in one of them little boats and
Kayak.
raft. Come on, kayaks. Man, come on, man. Now you become a what? Attraction, not a distraction. They want us to be a distraction, not an attraction.
I'm just mad at all that property they got along 158 that they ain't using. Cause they got
They don't know.
miles of property on 158.
Code. They don't know what to build there because they haven't done the
Oh,
proper studies to do anything. You got to have money to do studies. But guess what? That's why I say they need to get with Mobile Baykeeper and find out why Chickasaw Creek is so cluttered. Why we can't get that water flowing. Coach,
Cause Mobile
Coach, how
Show
many
coming.
natural?
Hey,
Coach, we didn't
Mobile
even talk
clean
about
out their
8 Mile
creek.
Creek.
Mobile
Coach, we
clean
ain't
out
even
their
talking
creek.
about 8 Mile Creek.
Well, go to 8 Mile Creek, man.
Coach, we ain't even talking about 8 Mile Creek. Probably will be on. Oh, Jack, I think you on about 3 different things. Hold on. Let me see. Jack, you on about 5 times.
God dang.
There it is. Jack, you still?
yeah, I'm here. Can't you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now. But man, this right here huge, y'all. And coach, I don't care who we help because at the end of the day, I keep saying this, Jack. The people say we don't have a financial basis, but we do. We could be in the water selling business. Why we not in the water selling business? Why? Why we ain't got real spring companies? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, the one that's in power, they're not tapping to these wells or these springs.
It's too much water in Pritchard. That's why I always said if Pritchard started his own school system, it would kill Mobile County. Just think about this, Jack. Who had the first marine biology class in Mobile County?
Coach
Viger.
Dome.
Viger.
Coach Dome.
Yeah, they gave it to Miss Cosgrove.
Miss Cosgrove, right.
Oh boy. Boy, I tell you now. Telling you now.
I took marine biology from Brenda McMillan, and she was one of the original Africa Town preservationists over at LaFleur.
Cole, do you know, Cole, we are missing so many resources. Cole, Pritchard can have one of the biggest fishing tournaments that could put the deep sea fishing rodeo out of business with number fresh water. Come on, man.
Yeah, we had the Alabama River.
You remember that? You remember? Hey, you remember Chickasaw Park used to have that fishing tournament back in the day?
Yeah.
They used to have a Bass Pro tournament right there in Chickasaw Park. Man, come on. Boy, I tell you. Boy, you live and you learn, but the best part about it, you got to be willing to learn.
That's right.
You got to be willing to learn. And Jack went to school in Pritchard. Y'all, they was only teaching half of the city now. Don't think the people at Blunt was getting the education that we was getting at Viger. That's been a misconception. Yeah, man, I got a diploma from Blunt. Okay, but we was getting the jobs because we had a diploma from Viger. We could get any job we wanted to out of high school just because we had a Viger diploma.
Yeah, because we had Scott paper as a sponsor of the school.
And we ain't talking about UOP. We ain't talking about Shell. So we ain't talking about none of them yet.
And we had Faulkner.
Come on, man.
Trade school and high school.
And then other schools use Faulkner too, but
it was not Viger.
Yeah. I remember when the cosmetology school was on Viger campus.
Yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, man, we got to tap into this a little bit more, man. These folks talking about having a mayor's debate and all this stuff. What you debating about?
Well,
Ain't nothing been done in the village. Ain't nothing been done in Alabama Village.
Well, Cole, maybe some of the people that's opposing and challenging the mayor in place got some of these issues in their heart. I know one of them that probably will, but we just have to see. You gotta let them, gotta fairly let them get out there and debate first. Like, it's something to debate, but we got to see, are they going to debate it?
Some of this stuff ain't got the time. Liv Holly did a speech one year saying, if I had time, we ain't got no time.
Well, one thing about it is you can't rush the time of the election, so if it don't happen in this time, you're gonna have to wait till next time. So one thing about it, the election coming, so yeah, you're gonna have to pick for somebody.
That's just like okay, everybody talking about the entertainment district downtown Pritchard for what? Well, you ain't even got the outskirts under control. So how you gonna build? Mobile did not come back until the downtown area thrived first. Downtown used to be a ghost town in Mobile.
That's fact.
Come on now. Wherever's the problem, you got to fix the problem first. I can't be adding on to it. That's just like, okay, I'm gonna put a 25-pound weight on this side of the bar, but I'm gonna put a 45 on this side. And that's what's been happening in Pritchard. Matter of fact, it ain't been, well, we got a 45 over here and a 5 over here.
Well,
It's
run for
unbalanced.
mayor.
Don't make me. You gonna make me anyway. I already know I am.
I ain't gonna make it. You gonna do it or you ain't.
But we gotta
Ain't
get
got
away
time to
from
be no mayor,
politics.
man.
I ain't gonna be no political mayor, I can tell you that. Shoot. Man, we got too many issues. Think about this, Jack. We got
You
people
gotta
just
pick.
sitting up in the office. We got people sitting up in that office every day, and all these issues right here on this screen, lying right before us, and we ain't even addressing. They got the people up at 8 Mile Park for all them years thinking ain't nothing they can do about the land behind the park. No, we should have had Mobile Bay keepers come up here and find out what they can do. What we can do with it. It's something we can do with it. If it
That's
ain't nothing but
right.
grow down lily pads, it's something we can do with it. For real. It's something that can be done. Turn it into a lake. It's something that can be done, y'all. All we do is sit there and think it's a mosquito pad for nothing. Well, all these damn mosquitoes, but why is mosquitoes? Oh boy, let me get ready to go to Trinity Gardens. I gotta go over here real. Boy, I tell you, but we gotta do more of these. We gotta do more of these. Cause this right
Most
here,
definitely.
now, Colt, me and you gonna have to take a ride up here. We're gonna have to ride up there and see what the Chickasaw Creek look like back there.
And he made the Baykeeper.
But see, here go the thing. The city might have blocked it off on purpose, not knowing that they should be unblocking it at another time. Tell you.
They got paid to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
It is what it is, y'all. This Alabama history. Alabama history 101. Oh, hold on. Let me find Alabama history partner. Alabama history 101, y'all. Let's get ready to ease on down the road. See. Yeah.
Y'all know why Alabama Vision was built for, right?
What it was built for.
It was built for the workers who were working on the shipyard for the World War II. The ships. They were housing the workers. That's why Alabama Village was built for the house all the people that came who migrated to Pritchard who wanted to work at the shipyards. That was the housing for them when they built all the ships for World War II. That's why you had all those shops down there in Pritchard Mile because you had people working and that can spend money, and they had your J.C. Penney's and your grills or whatever they had, the jewelry store. You know what I'm saying? Then down the street, the car dealerships. But people would
Yeah.
get money. It was a boom time because of World War II at the time.
Yeah. Come on down, pack up the family and move to Somerville. Get you a house right next to Alabama Shipyard. Build some ships, earn some money.
Boy, I tell you.
You'll be glad. People don't even realize Mobile used to have some real marketing campaign commercials that went out back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. They don't even know how bad Mobile used to
Oh,
market
it was
itself.
the agricultural center of the America, of America, of America.
Man, we got the richest everything. We got the richest rivers, richest soil.
Oh, man.
There's so much wildlife in our waterway. We got salt, fresh, standalone. Tomerville got a lake in the middle of it. And it ain't man-made.
Oh, Jack County. Yeah, coach. Yeah, man. I'm coach. Got knocked out too. Tell you, Jack, man, we gotta get you on more often, Jack.
Oh yeah, just let me know, man. You know what I'm saying? Send me a notification every time y'all come on. I would love to come on the show, bro.
I'm telling you, man, we definitely need to get you on, man. We're gonna send you a link
Yeah, cause
anytime.
you know we need to iron sharpen iron. You know we got to sharpen our knowledge on why things are the way they are with this Alabama history. You know what I'm saying? Why things are the way they are now. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
my thing is this. A lot of this stuff they've allowed us to be in charge of, knowing that we don't have
Absolutely.
the expertise. See, we don't have the expertise for this, but as a group, but as individuals, we do. Where we can
Right.
educate the group. Back in the day, we had teachers. That taught us. Now everybody want to teach the teacher.
That's right.
And they don't want to listen to you because you look like them sometimes.
Right.
So at some time, man, we just got to, step
Do
out on
our
faith.
own research. Do our own research.
Oh yeah. Because everybody don't have time to do research. All our black parents are working. They working.
Right.
The kids supposed to be
Well, that's
educated
a
by the
well
school.
that's an agenda in itself. That's a
No,
distraction. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
can't go to my
that.
guy's game. I can't go to his game because I got to go to work. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always been the hidden agenda that a lot of people had never seen. And
Right. Why
then
you think the cost of living going up more, but the wages ain't going up, so you all ass can work harder and more hours to pay the bills.
no, here it is. I'm gonna make you struggle for a little while, so when it do come, you're gonna run and go get them jobs. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna run the international paper company whenever I let you go over there. But I'm gonna be the
Then
made
they,
all my money first. Okay.
but then they make it sound so sweet when they say, "Oh, we're gonna have so many jobs for Ulster and Airbus," but hell, over half the jobs going to people who live in Baldwin County. Make
Come
that
on.
make sense.
Come on. You know why? Because Preacher Boy had their own waterway. We got the water.
Thank you. and stole our biggest source of water, the Alabama River.
Shit, I can't start making money for we make.
Right.
You know, we make the money. There wouldn't be no money if we didn't make it.
That's right.
But that's why we're gonna be here. And that's why we're gonna use these platforms. We're gonna educate. And then my thing is this: if I gotta run for mayor for real, I'll run for mayor. Because it's gonna take a leader. I don't care about the council. You can put people in place to do certain agendas that need to be done. Everybody say the mayor is powerless. No, he in charge of the workforce. He the executive director.
Yeah, the councilman people makes the laws.
Exactly.
They allow the land. The administrators, they just enforce them.
So you tell me why the public works ain't been back on Chickasaw Creek to make sure everything clear so the water can flow through there. Because they ain't never been told to. Because they worried about getting the entertainment district together. Or they worried about what's going on at Flavors. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. We worried about R&B Thursday. We ain't worried about Monday through Friday.
Tell us like it is.
It is what it is, man. And one thing about this show, man, we gonna always tell it out. We don't care about stepping on toes. That's the reason why you got it.
That's how I roll, raw and uncut.
That's the reason why you got toes. So if somebody step on them, guess what? They still there.
Right on. And then, hey,
part of it going on.
I'm gonna have to have y'all on my show, you know what I'm saying, real soon, probably right before football season, because hell, it's right around the corner, might as well say.
Oh yeah, spring football here. Spring football going on right now.
Had the NFL draft tonight.
Oh yeah. Shit, that's why we on early today.
Right on.
That's why we came on, man. We can't wait that long. Well, we'll be done elected another mayor that still don't know what's going on. And not elected right. Man, we gotta elect the right people, man. You ain't got to know them all the time. You're right.
I'm saying we voting the same people. That's insanity, man. Ain't nothing ain't no progress going on.
But it shows that the city lack the knowledge. It say people perish for lack of knowledge.
Absolutely.
So now when I can show you that you already got some, that these people trying to make you buy from Mobile. Come on. Where Mobile gonna get the water from when they supply the water in Pritchard? Chickasaw Creek? Come on now.
Yeah, why the hell would they want to take over a system when they making trillions off the system without taking over the system? Why would they want to take over a messed up system? Want Mars to take over Pritchard. Mars don't really want Pritchard infrastructure for real. They'll put them more in debt.
The only part they probably want is University of Mobile. Because they know that's guaranteed money. That's guaranteed money right there. That's guaranteed money. Now we got all the college.
And then guess what? That's a more up to date infrastructure too. Up that way.
South Alabama has South Alabama Utilities. All right. Where they get that water from? Oh, my bad. See, everybody ain't thinking, man. Everybody ain't thinking. Man, it's water up there by Blunt. Why they ain't making their own water up there? Right there behind the school. It's water right behind Blunt School. Why are we using that water source? Come on, man. So like I said, we paying for lack of knowledge, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it on this show. And tell the truth, y'all, we stumbling into it today. So we gonna do a little bit more research. So we might just come do an Alabama history one-on-one show.
Sound good to me.
Telling you, because we need it. How we having a debate and we don't know what we debating about? Oh, you look better than me. Oh, you drive a better car than me. That what you gonna be debating about?
I live in a bigger house.
Come on now. Oh, I paid 25 streets last year. Okay.
Picture
Tell me why
downtown
you
through
ain't
the
cleaned
streets
up.
are like crap.
Tell me why you ain't cleaned out Chickasaw Creek or 8 Mile Creek or Thomas Spring Branch right there when you come into the city. Man, Prince can have his own shoreline coming into the city. Even if you have to put artificial water in there to make it get deeper, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't thinking. See, boy, that mother look just like 3 Mile Creek coming up in. See what they did 3 Mile Creek? So you pay by there every day without that fish.
Yeah, which used to be the Mobile's water source at one time.
Come on now. Come on.
Then they moved out west to Big Creek Lake.
Come on now. And how many times it done dried out?
They don't even want the folks on the damn shit.
How about this?
White folks had a fit about that.
Man, them folks still having a fit. Why we can't have bad fishing in Pritchard? And we got all this fresh water running through it. And spring water.
It don't make no sense.
Come on now. Come on. Why we can't have the racetrack? Oh, okay. Now he talking about that racetrack again. I thought they had forgot about NASCAR. Why? Who has reached back out to NASCAR to help build one here? Atmo got a speedway, and NASCAR didn't build. Oh, my bad.
That's right. They sure do.
Huh.
And that's in the county.
Come on now. Irvington got a speedway.
We sure had a chance to have one with Dale Earnhardt.
Yep, and David Allison and all of them were going to help build until they found out it was in Pritchard. I'm telling you now. Tell you what I found out. When they found out majority of the land was in Pritchard, they bagged off. But we don't know how to invest to make it be the best. All we had to do is invest in our police department. And in the same way you got Love sitting up there, you could have put a precinct up there. Okay. Now you could have hired more officers.
That's right.
Come on, man. Talladega got the speedway in Talladega. And they got some of the worst schools you'll ever go to. Oh, my bad. But it ain't the worst city. Oh, okay. Make it make sense.
Yeah, I know.
Same. But yeah, Jack, man, we got to get you back on. We gonna get
all
you
right,
back
man.
on.
Well, hey, man. Yeah, just like I said, just give me a notification, man. If I ain't busy, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. I have a lot of free time after school get out. You know, I work in the school system. I work at St. Luke's.
Oh yeah.
We'll be getting out at the end of I'll be getting out at the end of May, so I have a lot of more free time in my hand then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. We got to talk on you so we can revive preaching. Both of us got that same vision.
Hey man, Pritchard deserve it, man. I mean, come on, bro. We got major highways going through Pritchard. 165, 65, and 45. 45 going to 65. There is no excuse why Pritchard shouldn't be prospering the way it should be. We should be having hotels out the kahunas. You know what I'm saying?
Hotels on the water. What you talking about? Man, we supposed to have hotels on the water. Water bring anybody.
Right.
Shoot.
Hey,
I
put
go
a Wind Creek down this way.
Come on now. You know it's some Indian land somewhere down here.
And then to be honest, with Africa Town, the way that you could put it, that you know what I'm saying, Africa Town is sovereign land. Hell, give the damn descendants, you know what I'm saying, permission to put a casino there. That's sovereign. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right then.
All right,
Come on, man.
I'm telling you, Jack, man. How does we try to pick the outside gonna run? I need to go and run for real. I really do.
Hey man, I don't think it's too late.
No, it ain't. It ain't too late. It got to change.
Hey man, you pray on it, give it to God, and hey,
talk
whatever.
We need to talk. Look, well, you can't go half stepping.
No, sir. You gotta have funding. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have people to you know what I'm saying, help with fund your campaign, sponsors or whatever, donors.
Tell you, for real. You get all that. You can find some of it. You can't find all of it. Don't kill nobody.
And put a big important message behind your campaign. You know what I'm saying? What you in it for?
Telling you. That's what I've been looking at. Nobody has no motto and nothing. It's just I'm running from that.
Jobs. we need jobs. You know what I'm saying? We need hell, man. We ain't got nowhere we can dine at, bro. We can sit down, take your old lady and dine. You know what I'm saying? A nice little restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You don't have retail.
Hey, that's why we need the baykeepers to come in, because I was looking at the little restaurant that got out on Dog River, on the river.
The river shack. Yeah.
All this waterways. Create your own waterfront, and they gonna come. Whatever you try to build, the baykeepers gonna come in and try to block it. So get them to come in before you even start.
Right.
Be proactive instead of reactive. Too many reactive people.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Damn way. Yeah. Damn way.
Yeah. That's just like the girl get killed. But ain't everybody reactive now. You know what I'm saying? When nobody proactive, because they ain't want the police out there. And when you needed them, they ain't out there.
Right.
So, preacher police gonna be on the scene regardless. And one thing you can't say about them, and they ain't gonna bother you. But let something pop off. Tell you, ain't nothing gonna pop off, because they're gonna be right there.
That's right.
Oh man, don't that happen in preaching for real? No. People get killed in preaching for two reasons: money and money.
Yeah. They just come to bring their dirt here from Mobile.
Well, I ain't gonna talk about the dirt we take into Mobile. Why? They can cry way down Mobile.
They do the crime in Mobile, but dump the body off in the village somewhere.
Tell you, for real. Yeah, man. Boy, shoot, but they found somebody by the interstate. I hate for them to go through the village and start knocking stuff down.
Oh man, all kind of skeletons.
Man, come on.
Car skeletons and body skeletons.
Man, come on. For real. I hate to go through that. You better hope a damn.
The whole jungle back there, mother, bro. It's the third world. And
Man,
you
come
wouldn't think people live back there. Some people still live back there, bro.
on. Yeah,
The
they live back
poverty is
there.
just that bad.
Yeah. But those are homeowners. You know,
Those are homeowners.
that's where the city government should come in and try to find resources, grants to help the homeowners in Pritchard. People that still loyal to the city, help them out. I guarantee you one of them public officials got him one of them new houses when they built them out here. Oh, okay.
Okay, then.
I ain't gonna get on that. I'm sitting over here with land and can't get one build over here. They ain't got to even tear my house down to build one. I got the land to build 2 or 3 over here.
That's right. But you know, there's a
Everybody
clause behind that.
everybody who got one was gonna get one. I just say that.
You talking about these houses that they building that
Yeah,
look the same. But you know,
yeah,
there's a
all of
clause
them
behind
coming.
that. It's if the homeowner pass away, they can't pass it on to their next of kin. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
they
I heard
got
about that
somebody
part.
else.
Yeah, I am kind of glad about that now. But you can dodge a bullet sometimes. Tell me.
Mm-hmm. There's more than one way to skin a cat, but that's part of one of the clauses.
But some of them people don't want nobody else staying in it when they die anyway. So you know how that go. They go 2
Okay.
ways. I don't want nobody
So,
leaving
they-
me out
so,
there.
so they said the hell with it, they go ahead and let a stranger move in anyway, huh?
Tell you. Yeah. I really, man, you know how some of these folks here, man.
Oh
You
yeah.
know how they is. You've been around here long enough. That's why,
Oh yeah.
some of the issues everybody can talk on, and some of the issues we got to talk on. Shit, we here.
Mm-hmm.
We
Right.
know what I'm saying? You got to be from out here.
Oh yeah.
You know, some of this stuff we can talk on as a group, but some of this stuff is our stuff. You know,
Right. Some folk
you know.
will never kind of preach because of the stigma they have, but us being a preacher, we ain't got nothing to fear. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
people are scared to death to even come to
the
preaching.
gunshots can pop off. All we gonna do is look to see where they coming from and make
Yeah,
sure they
make
ain't
sure
pointed
they
at
going
you.
our direction.
It's sad, but that's just
We're
the nature
immune
of the
to
beast.
it. We're immune to it.
Man, come on, man. And people take it for granted, and a lot of people don't like people from preaching because we kind of arrogant with it. But at the end of the day, y'all ain't grow up the way we grew up. I remember
That's
when it
right.
was #1 police car patrolling the whole city.
Okay, then.
Hey, yeah, shoot, we was in high school then. I remember
Mm-hmm.
that. Police car, you can run 10 more red lights. Shoot.
Right. Right.
And then the police come chase you because the car was too raggedy. Shoot.
We used to see when boy behind Varg and blunt behind Varg, boy behind blunt, boy behind Varg got into it.
Man, come on.
All what kind of wars going on
Man, come on.
tonight.
And boy, back in the day, shit, you went from, if you didn't go to Viger, you couldn't come down Birmingham Street.
Right.
For real. You could come down Birmingham Street. Somebody over there had the vouch for you. That went to Viger.
Right.
Oh, he was you? Yeah, he was me. People don't
Yeah.
understand that. People don't understand. They just think that we just be talking. It was real life.
Yes,
And
sir.
y'all, the OGs protected the women and the children. You couldn't have done nothing to a child and a woman.
No, bro,
Everybody in the hood looking at you.
you would get your ass tarred and feathered.
Man, come on. For real. That's why all the women, hey, look, shit, I'm going to say it. All the women used to hang in Pritchard. I don't care if they had a boyfriend or not. They used to hang in Pritchard.
And
For real.
Jar was printing for back then. Half a preacher worked at Ingles, and the other
Come on.
half either worked at Scott International.
International. Come on, man.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's the part. That's the part. Shoot. I never
We
forget,
seen
boy.
when we seen when crack came in the city.
Ooh. Look,
85,
look.
86,
I ain't
80 Miami boys come down here in them fancy cars. Hell, I used to watch the
say-
damn cars on Wilson Avenue.
Man, come on. You remember the Miami boy got shot up on Wilson Avenue too?
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Bringing that product in.
And the
Man, come
police
on,
didn't
man.
even come out the police station. The police didn't even come
Hey,
out the police station. Come on now.
yeah. You had a few bold ones, you know, Big John and
Big
and,
John
and
and all
Smiley
them.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Man, you can do a whole man. Hey, I done came up with a whole goddamn script for a movie for that for back in the day.
Man, come on.
Hey, a Prince
Real.
among a Prince among thieves.
Hey,
No,
my
no, no,
thing is
no, no.
this.
And my other one gonna be called Once Upon a Time in PA.
Man, come on.
Man, that'll kill the damn BMF.
Man, come on.
Shit.
My thing is this, Jack, man, we just gotta collaborate, and we definitely gotta make some noise with the people down there in charge. You know, be in charge or make some noise with the people in charge. You know, our voices got to be heard. They can't be looked at. You know, they give you them little.
Well, I say like this, coach. What you could do is, you know what I'm saying, express your concerns at the city council meeting every week.
Yeah,
Well, that's step one.
yeah. You know, my thing. You know. We got the mentality. We don't want to cut your head off anyway. You know, we don't want to. But if we have to, we can. They don't understand the type of educations that we gained. We went to a KJ Clark. You went to Adams and KJ Clark. So yours went to even higher level.
Oh no, hold on. I also went to Robbie Lee in Satsuma because my mama worked up there, and I was able to, even with me living in Pritchard, I was able to attend Robbie Lee because my mom worked there. So I don't have the best of both
I got one
worlds.
better than that. I went to O'Shea Road.
Oh, okay. Now I know
I
about
got
that
one
one too.
real better than that.
Okay.
Know what I'm saying? So the educations that we got, a lot of people think the highest education is no. The lower educations taught you what the higher education supposed to look like, and when it didn't look that way, you already knew what it was.
Right.
So when we got the Viger, it was just like business as usual. Because you know, we were still our number, you know. And you know, that's the part that people don't really understand about all of this. We were still our number. It wasn't nothing wrong with being our number though. Some people might have thought, oh man, that was racist. No, it wasn't. Man, them people used to get along with us. We got along at Viger. That's and to this day.
Yeah, we did. We didn't have no race wars and no
we got no race
crazy
wars
shit
and nothing like that. Everybody got along. And see,
we
that's the
played
part.
football with each other. We played basketball with each other. We ate with each other. You know
Think
what I'm
about
saying?
this. Randy Jackson is the police chief, and he played on Viger basketball team. The police chief of Mobile. And everybody would probably think, oh, that man racist. Man, that man got a racist bone in his body.
He got out of Alabama Village.
Come on now. You better tell the truth.
He out the trenches.
Tell these people, but you know, a lot of people assume because we went to the white school that, you know, we got mistreated all the time. No, we avoided the mistreatment because we knew who was trying to mistreat us. Even the teachers. We knew some of the teachers didn't want us to be at Viger. So what we did, we went in the classroom and be quiet and learn. We already knew. We already had a foundation too, though.
That's right.
This the difference. This the difference. Some of these kids trying to go to these predominantly white schools, but they don't have the foundation to withstand staying at one of those schools. because they didn't
Oh,
learn that at the other schools.
I see that St. Luke's all the time.
Yeah. I want to put my kid in the best, but my kid foundation ain't solid.
Mm-hmm.
he got beachfront foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And you know everything on the beach got to be built up. Oh, okay. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Got beachfront foundation on the ground though. Oh, okay.
Right.
He ain't built up. He on the ground at the beach,
Mm-hmm.
waiting on the tidal wave to wipe him away. You know.
Right.
But yeah, man. Let me go and get out of here. I gotta go referee these guys. They probably here waiting on me. I'm over here at Dodge.
All right, cool, man. Well, good kindness, man. I'll come on the show anytime you need me, brother.
Hey man, we gonna get you on more, man. We gonna get you on more. Y'all,
Okay,
y'all,
then,
we
brother.
have, hey y'all, we have exposed y'all the time, y'all, and y'all, we are out of here. KT Thornton, and that's J45, y'all, and we out of here. Peace.
Peace. GG, all.